All right. Before we go on DCO, right, I want to ask something. Yo, Gems, man, you're making that Call of Duty look good, man. I'm gonna have to buy that Call of Duty, man. I just wanted to say that.
What you talking about?
You're making that Call of Duty look good, man. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm getting off in that shit.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to say that. With DCUO, we have a couple things that's gone on this week. This week is the week that they announced a new PvP update, and we had some PvP action this week on Godman's YouTube, real exclusive. I watched Godman show some amazing skill in PvP in the Nirvana video, and I really liked that. I really liked how you were able to fight against sorcery, ice, and earth. Tell us about that, man.
Well, my thing is, like I tell everybody else, what's up? Welcome to the podcast, lovely people. My thing is, I just did what I had to do. I had beef within the league itself, and I just couldn't stand the bullshit anymore. To make the long story really short, I just decided to just say fuck it. You know what I mean? Barred the door and kept it, 100, and I just decided to fight these guys in my own league. I was like, fuck it, since these guys want, since we have beef, fuck it. You know what I mean? So I just did what I had to do. Some scrimmed me, some talk shit, as I said on the other podcast, and in my video itself. But Mello, let me ask you a question though, man. And like I said, I thank you for those who liked that video. But let me ask you a question. What's good with you and Super Patriot, man? What's good with that?
Well, unfortunately, I really was hoping that after the last podcast between me and Super Patriot that we would have left it in the ring. What I mean by is that left it at that podcast. At the end of the podcast, we had some more of like more of a friendly conversation that I really liked. I really appreciate that friendly conversation that we had, and it made me felt like, okay, this was the end of it. However, for some reason, which I don't know, I don't know why, but for some reason, he was mentioning me in Smile Before Death in a 5v5 chat, and I felt that was wrong because, I'm not there to defend myself, number one. That was really wrong, but to bring a group of his friends to do that was also wrong. And three, I was hurt by it because I was under the impression that the podcast is where we left everything at. I thought we left it at the podcast. He answered some questions, I answered some questions, and I felt like in the end, it was a pretty good dispute, and we should have had mutual respect for each other and left it there. There was no reason to continue. So I'm pretty much hurt more than anything than shock. I'm actually hurt. I'm actually hurt by it. More than anybody.
My thing is, how did that even started to begin with though? It seems like you left it in another podcast, the episode we had previously from before, 2 episodes back, I believe so. But how the hell did that even brought back? How did you guys end up being back the way it is? You know what I mean? How did you and him just started to go at it again? That's what I'm trying to get at here. I'm actually a little lost.
Unfortunately for Super Patriot and a lot of people on the DC Universe USPS hero side, there, you hear one friend says one bad thing about Melevent, then you want to say it, and everybody else wants to say it. And it's very wrong because they did that with Smile, they did that with different people, and it's wrong to do that. And I was just under the impression that all the promoting of hate was done with. You know what I mean? So it's there's a lot of writing of it. I have it on my YouTube. I'm actually uploading another video as we speak, and it's just, I'm just tired of the beef. I don't really want to argue with people anymore. I want to more or less play the games and enjoy the games, and on our YouTubes express our how we enjoy our games that we're playing, to share our experience with other people. You know what I mean? So I just was probably gonna be like my last ever, talking about Super Patriot or anybody else ever in DC, because I just felt like,
what's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast.
I just felt like it wasn't necessary to mention my name or to continue or to even. I was hoping that what I was hoping for, especially after the last thing I said to him, if you put up a video, I'll go watch it. I actually went and watched his video that he put up. I was expecting for him, if somebody was talking bad about me in a chat, I was expecting him as a leader to sit there and say, hey, the guy doesn't play the game, leave the guy alone. As a lead, as somebody who's in a CRT, position. So, but go ahead, Godman.
Well, I don't see, I have my problems with Super Patriot from, months back, I guess. It's been a minute, But, in my end, after talking with the guy, he doesn't seem all that bad. You know, I understand his opinions maybe seem different, you know, and I could see why people, even myself, I see, like, you know, why he would kiss ass to the developers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely know where everybody's come from because I was already in y'all shoes. But, like, after understanding from his point of view, it's like, okay, there's a two-way street there. There's a reason why, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's a good thing that the PvP update's coming, like I said. Um, it's a good thing that our message got across out there, you know what I mean? It's a good thing. And, you know, it is funny that you guys are like kind of going through this kind of problem, but at the same time, I'm just really confused how this how this shit fucking started, yo. You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think about Super Patient that's sitting here in this podcast right now? What do you guys think so far? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, I know there's other people in here that would like to say some things.
I
Well, I
mean,
don't know him personally, so
Alright.
I mean, he knows about me from back in the day. I just, we always kept our distance and shit. There was sometimes he said some slick stuff at the time, but I mean, he never backed it up. Of course, he was just, people just running at the mouth. But it's whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna suck up to nobody. So
I don't know. I just feel like, I feel like when he slick thinks he's like, I guess, more. I don't know. I feel like he thinks he's above everybody because he talks to developers and stuff, and like whatever he says is 100% true. There's no way around it or whatever because his next door neighbor is Meps or some shit. Like that's how I feel. And I mean, I don't. I haven't physically talked to him other than the fact, he got mad because I beat his ass in PvP, and that was it. And I posted him in his leagues. So other than that, I don't know. But he can think what he want. But Melvin, I saw Melvin's video about how he's saying the game's dying and stuff. DC has a mascot. That's Superman. Let's leave it at that.
That is so true.
We don't need another one, bro. Like, sit your ass down.
I mean, see, like, I guess it's, like I told him once before, I guess it's how he put himself out there, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But, like, me, personally, myself, like, I'm gonna keep it 100, you guys, I talked to the guy myself, and he even admits that he's not a perfect Andrew himself, you know what I mean? He admits that shit. He knows he's not a perfect person or not a perfect Andrew, but at the same time, it's like...
Nobody is.
Nobody is. Everybody has their fuck-up moments. Everybody has their raging moments, like me with the Nirvanas. Everybody has their moments, period, you know what I mean? But I feel like, in my opinion is, I feel like if that's how y'all feel, I feel like Super Pitcher should clear things, like, more, he should clear more things in his end, like, what is his, like, role, his job, you know what I mean? Like, what is his point of being a community manager, right? Like, I guess if you guys want more of the answer, you know what I mean? I guess he should put himself out there more to where you guys want more answers, I guess you could say, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like...
I really don't think it's the point of what he's doing, honestly. I don't know what the fuck he is. To me, he's just another person. But I feel like, you're right. The way he puts his messages are 100% wrong sometimes. Like,
yeah, I hate it, man.
that's just how I feel. Everybody has their own opinion. It's an opinion.
He was wrong about the whole fucking the calculating shit. I'm not gonna lie, he was fucking wrong about that
was
shit.
horrible. Yeah, that was horrible.
No, he was wrong. I honestly think he didn't lie. I think he was, he's not about. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna agree with Crappy Hills. He's a good dude. Just have to look at it where he's coming from. Exactly, two-way street, you know what I mean? That's why, because don't get me wrong, I talk shit to Super Patriot, you know what I mean? We had our two differences in the comments where I'm just like, you know what, fuck this guy, I'm gonna make videos about him. You know what I mean? It happens, dude, you know what I mean? But after I get to know him more in the mic and shit, I know where he was coming from, but at the same time, I wanted to see where I was coming from too, I'm not just gonna agree on everything, because he's not agreeing on everything. He's not gonna agree on everything as well.
You got your voice like he has his.
Basically. So, like, right now, we got a PvP update. About fucking time, am I right? Can anybody just
in a year and a half?
Yeah, in a year and a half. Everybody get
about it.
I ain't gonna clap yet, because DC found a way to fuck shit up. So I'm waiting on it.
They put out this PvP. So that's just for you to shut up and quit bitching. That's what it is.
I
Think
mean,
about it. Remember the update where they were supposed to make every power equal? Has that shit happened yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
them niggas,
Let me see an
they're not
electric
fooling.
DPS or DPS or gadget, then
stupid
we'll
as-
talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, they're stupid as fuck. They're not fooling. They could fool some other people, but yeah. And people coming back
They
to
do.
DC and they ain't even changed shit yet. That update is not gonna come out till like towards the end of January probably.
They doing that to bring all the PvPers back because obviously now don't nobody play this shit like that, and then that's
and you
gonna
know
give
what?
them some time
let
to
me
make
tell you
money.
something. Let me tell you something. I don't fucking blame you for thinking that way because, you know, like I said, my theory and how they are, GU41 was meant for that shit. Like, in my theory, though, of course, like, I don't know, again, I could be wrong, but I feel like they fucking do that just to make money off of power tokens.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
it's true.
I feel like that's the company plot, but then again, it's like, then they fucked up the whole PvP shit, and it's just like, you know, so I don't blame you for feeling like that because y'all don't know if this is guaranteed. I mean, everybody's testing it out in the servers, and people are saying it's been doing okay so far. You know, they still need to, you know, do more testing on the PvP server. But at the same time, you know, I don't want them to be just working on it once. I don't want it to be where they're only going to work on it for just one time. And what's up, American Hill? What's up, Crappy Hills? What's up, everybody? I don't want to be where it's just going to be a one-time thing. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be like that. And I think we got an incoming guest. Balkan Let's Play just came in the show. What's up, Balkan?
Hello, Ninja.
Batman has entered the building. You are the official Batman, I'll tell you that. And I honestly, Balkan, I'm glad that you play with gadgets because I was watching you earlier actually play, and you are a very good gadgets player, man. You do play you do remind me of a Batman for sure. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Oh, man, it's nice to hear from you.
What's up, Pars? What's up, everybody? But yeah, but like, just back to the subject real quick, Balkan. You know, it's like we just need to figure out like if they're gonna continue with PvP updates. I fucking hope so.
I feel like they should make one
change it
every
more,
2
no?
PvE.
Yeah, I agree with you too. Actually, I totally, honestly agree with you. You know what I mean? I just want to focus on what's really going on with the game, like what's really the problem with the game. You know what I mean?
All right.
I don't want them to just focus on just PvE and just be like, okay, guys, next episode, Superman sitting in the toilet reading this newspaper episode. You know what I mean? Or some random.
And
other
they said
shit.
Nexus. We didn't bother making another area. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna make it Metropolis Hospital.
New
The bathrooms
raid in the
there.
Brainiac ship again.
Yeah, right.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah,
What happened to the Aqualad DLC where they introduce Aqualad?
Ah, you know, it would have been really interesting if they introduced Water Power with the DLC, Aquaman.
Yes.
I think that would be a good content right there. A whole new area. You know what I mean?
Blastoise is water, but he's not in DC, sorry.
Yeah, right? It's weird. That's Pokemon,
just
dude.
joking.
What the fuck?
Come on, man. Pokemon is more popular than anything, you know? These games are selling for shit.
For real, man. Pokemon was that shit when I was a kid, man. Honestly, that was.
I was
that
more of a
shit back
Yu-Gi-Oh
then.
fan, bro. I couldn't understand how this nigga had
you was one of
balls
those
everywhere.
kids that used to sit there
I
in the
was
library and.
Pokemon, then Yu-Gi-Oh! I had everything, man. 92,
Nah,
born
honestly,
in 92.
I think. Okay, but we're getting off the topic, bro. That's not the fucking point, bro. Get back to DC.
No, we still
Damn,
talk about other games.
once
We
we-
still talk about other games, but it's basically
okay. Well, since
DC.
we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, I always thought that nigga, them characters in Yu-Gi-Oh look way better than a fucking Squirtle. What the fuck is a Squirtle? The fuck?
And turtle that can spit water.
Squirtle. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Squirtle.
Where the fuck this nigga get all them balls at? And then
Well,
like in
I
like the
mean-
what 5th season, they decide to show him having like little miniature ones in his jacket, like he's selling coke. Fuck out of here. No, bro, that makes no sense. And why the fuck Brock get no bitches? The only black nigga in Pokemon got no bitches. Like what is that, bro?
Yeah, that's
They really was trying, bro.
Nah, but at least I mean Squirtle could like at least lubricate. Like you call out Squirtle and be like, Squirtle, wet this real quick, and you know.
He said, Squirt, I need a glass of water.
Yeah, but my thing is though, yeah, let's get back to DC topic here.
Thank you,
Let's talk
thank
about
you.
Pokemon. And Yu-Gi-Oh shit. But my thing is, honestly, I just hope they just keep updating PvP. This shouldn't be a one-time thing, guys.
Or at least add more
Yeah.
weapons. I'm tired of this shit.
Well, weapons, I'd say weapons could come last after they balance, or at least balance most of the shit on PvP. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And make
I don't
skill
like-
points matter in PvP.
pretty much. Yes.
First, PvP needs to get fixed. Then we need new gear, and then maybe a new weapon. Maybe.
Oh, we got another guest that joined the podcast. Titanium Shark, the dude that eats people. What's up?
They do need to have more weapons. And more like arenas to fight at, bro. Like that new training dojo that they added for the legends, that'd be a great like map to do like some 5s or 4s in, honestly. I don't know
Is
if
he
y'all
on
been
the
on
mic?
DC recently.
Where's Titan? In the chat or in the mic?
He's having issue.
He's having a little
Okay.
issue with his mic, yeah. He'll talk soon, but he's in, oh, there you go. What's up, Titanium? I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. No, you good, man. I feel you, bro.
Watch out, he's bringing some get close here.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Oh, shit. You know the devs. Yeah, I'll call in a little bit, William, but the devs are kind of sensitive. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, when Meps did comment on Orbit, I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like I've seen it myself. When you're about what? Right. No, I think those GMs doesn't exist anymore. They don't really have GMs for this game anymore. Like most of them either quit or they let them off. Yeah, so it's like that guy's probably on a different job or on a different game doing the game master shit over there. But so yo, actually, I'm sorry to cut you off. I was gonna say, Titanium Shaw, let me ask you something. What do you think is going on with? What do you think about the situations between Lord God Melvin and Super Patriot? Do you think Super Patriots make excuses? Do you like? Right. I hear you, man. No, that's good, man. I mean, I totally understand. well, I'm grinding Legends PvE with the group of people over here. They invited me, so I was like, oh, sure, let's do it.
How long is this actually going on, the Legend PvE thingy?
For 2 to 3 days or 4 days.
Oh, nice. Okay, I was thinking just
Yeah.
today.
No, it's fuck. Well, that makes no sense. Why would it be a day? But yeah, guys. Honestly, like I said, I'm not excited, but I'm happy, like that they're fucking working on it now. You know what I mean? That's a good start. At least we could agree on that. Now, yeah, somebody was gonna say something.
What's gonna be different about this update?
What's gonna be different? No more
Yeah.
one-shotting with the one-handed backflip. Everybody uses that in PvP. Even I do for scrims because like it's like the
Me
only quickest
too,
weapon.
man.
The
Even I
only
started
quickest.
it.
Yeah, the only quickest way to finish somebody off in the PvP.
So
Something is OP about Steph. Seriously, not a joke. Something is OP about Steph. I don't know. I just see people shouting, "Oh, Steph is OP, nerf it." I think
Oh,
PvP. I
yeah,
think
mostly
PvP.
PvP because the basically I don't know if you know Titanium, but all you gotta do is tap 3 times and you hold this, you know, the slamming ground staff combo. That shit could do like 12, 13K. That's what I'm saying. That's the issue. What's going on in PvP, and a lot of people use one-handed. So the backflip does like 10 to 12 to 16K if you're lucky. It could basically one-shot somebody. So there's no fun in the game anymore. Basically, if you come back as one-handed earth, as the earth tank, you can still do damage now, like high damage. It's fucking, but stupid, my dude. Right. That's fucking nuts, my dude. You don't understand. But I think it's fucking bullshit how, like, they one-handed could do such a thing, the backflip. I think it's bullshit that all weapons could do that kind of damage. Like, you need an extra base damage combo to do high damage. But then, what makes no sense, they nerf weapon mastery, but they didn't nerf, but then they decided to buff the base damage. That does double the damage compared to weapon mastery. That makes no sense to me.
yeah,
You know what I
then
mean? I
what's the
think
point
that,
of having weapon master? You're gonna hit hard or regular.
yeah, but weapon mastery was not as bad. Usually weapon mastery hits like, what, 6, 7K? I could kind of, like, you know, see that's
Depending
like
on what
another...
weapon it was.
Than what it is now. What it is now is worse than
Yeah.
weapon mastery. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Like I said, it doesn't make any sense. So that's why they're I see the PvP update to be different because it's mainly an arena for right now. But my thing is, it's just like they're trying to balance. Okay, look, precision-based powers is what's fucking overpowering the other powers right now. I believe I said that in another podcast. You know, yeah, you know, I just think raids and highlights like the most two top PvP powers, and a lot of people use that and they talk trash with it. Yeah, exactly. It's always, and it's because it's a precision-based power, which makes no fucking sense. Honestly, I don't know why highlights a precision. Yeah, it's all off. Honestly, I think the best way to solve, I've been thinking about it all day actually, if they just make the suit power might base. I think that would balance everything else. And just precision based should be just a weapon, or whatever you is melee based, you know, attacks yourself. I think that should be just precision alone, not the power. If it's power, I think every power in the game should be might based. Straight up. I know it's gonna probably bring the downside to PvE maybe, but they could figure something out for that. But for right now, I mean, it's just we're talking about PvP here. I think if they make Rage and Highlight might base, which Highlight and Rage are somewhat of a might base power, why not make it fully a might base power? Fuck it.
Yeah. So they got
I
mic
think-
kicks and stuff in it.
You know what I mean? I say fuck it, fellas. But you know, that's all. That's it to it, man. Like I said, I'm glad because there's a lot of trash talking ass motherfuckers in the 5v5 chats. Fucking hot ass, and everybody just sit there and just talk shit and they either rage with a Captain Hood. You know, I'm against it. I don't care what anybody say, I'm against Captain Hood. At the end of the day, I don't like Captain Hood. It sucks.
Me neither, man.
It's a fucking played out style.
I'm on your
it's
side.
a bandwagon. It's join the cool kids club style. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that? You know? Get rid of that shit. Go make your own style. Be original. Stop being a fucking follower.
Like
anyways,
Titanium with his special wings and Brute Large looking like a Megazord from Power Rangers.
That's his style. That is his style. They stole his
But
style.
that is his style.
That's his
This is
style.
his
I gotta
style.
vouch for that. I know this dude for years. That's his style. They stole his style.
you know, hey, people be
What's
stealing
your
my style
race?
too, man.
No, no. I'm a
Like,
Khajiit, man. The accent matches, you know, so...
I was a Khajiit, but I decided to be inhuman. Fucking
I
Khajiits
like
are annoying.
pussies.
I know, man. I know. All right, so let me bring up this other topic.
You know what? I I I say it's okay to have a different name. It's all right. You know, we want people to be to be comfortable and to enjoy the show and the title. I don't think the title is the show, guys. I think it's the cast. I believe it's the cast. It's the great. Ah, it kicked me out. Am I still here? Yeah, it's the cast. It's not the name. You know. Exactly. It's not just one player. So just PvP or DCO PvP? Because we're gonna talk about other games on this podcast. So it's gonna be mostly DCUO. I like Real Deal. Leave in the comments below on Godman's podcast and my podcast, and let us know what you guys want. Because I like real. I gotta be honest. I heard the Real Deal podcast. I like the Real Deal People. I mean, the Real Deal PvP podcast. I like the Real Deal People podcast because it's the real deal. You know, you know. You know, I'm always saying be original. I'm always saying that. You guys know my motto. All Godman's motto, be original. So we're gonna change the name because we don't want no one to try to. I'll be playing Naruto, guys. I'll be playing Naruto at that time. You know it.
Looks good. It looks like another Terra game, basically. I don't know if you guys know Terra Line, but better. You know what I mean? Because Terra Line, it was supposed to be good, but they fucked it all up. How do I get in here again? Hold up. Yeah. So that's my thing, guys. Honestly, I don't know how long DCO will last, but like I said, if they start fixing PvP now, it could get back on track. Like basically, the game won't die. You know what
You
I
know,
mean?
I think they should make a Marvel version of DC.
Yeah. Honestly, I agree with you, man. They gotta really. They really gotta agree. They really gotta get their shit going. Like this is the first step. But if they don't like continue updating PvP, this game will truly die over time. I totally agree with you. And honestly, we all don't want this game to die because we all know each other from this game. We all started from this game, no?
We all
For
want
This
to
real.
play
game is
Rocket League
this
with
game is
Tyson.
like low key like that ex-girlfriend when you like get mad, you just like fuck you, but then you see it's like, bro, all right, I'm coming back, bro. Like I'm
We
pretty
all
sure
do
when
come
y'all turn
back,
on our
but the reason,
PS4, you see it, you be like, I kind of want to play DC, but you know it's all fucked up, so it makes you not want to play it like that.
but I agree though that you know the only reason why I come back is because PvP update. If it wasn't for that, I would not come back. I'll be honest with you. I would not come back.
I'm,
You know what I mean?
the only reason I came back is to chill with my friends. That's it.
But like, I don't like the fact that they keep like throwing shit for marketplace. Buy this booster bundle, buy that. You know, the aura looks dope. Don't get me wrong, but it's mainly for like fire atomic kind of players. You know what I mean? For that kind of aura.
I mean,
Get the
That's
fuck
just
out
not
of
even
here.
that good.
it's funny
Wait,
because
you get one solo aura?
yeah.
Problem with this game, it can't be original. DC Universe always copying somebody, and that's what messed it up. Trying to always be like, yep. All copies.
Stat clown.
You know, my thing is, they should straight up focus on PvP. Like I said, man, they should focus on PvP. Like if they release DLC, what do you guys think? If they release a DLC, like a new episode, let's just say episode 20 or 21, you know what I mean? That episode 21 should come with a PvP map, no?
Should
Like come
at least
with
another
the
map.
PvP update. Yeah, another map. Come with the PvP update. Just make some little changes. You know what I mean? But like to improve, not to change just because people are crying about it. Because if people are crying about it, it's just because let's be real here. There's garbage people in this game. There's just sucky ass players, and they're always gonna find a way to cry to fuck things up, just like how the game just is now. You know what I mean? Because all these crying ass people, babies just keep fucking crying about random shit, baby shit. But
Yeah,
It's
DC's not dumb. Like they know. Like usually when everybody's bitching about PvP and shit, they'll just like you said drop an aura pack, and that's like giving a dog a bone so they can shut the fuck up.
not a smoke aura, but something.
If that will
something
be
else.
free, you know.
No, but like I'm not talking about smoke aura, but I'm talking about an aura, like something like a snowflake aura, like something like that, but like different, like its own kind of like a PvP aura, like something like a rating aura, but something like a solo aura. You gotta win, you know, you gotta win matches to increase the chances, or some shit like that, like a,
Nah,
you know,
they're not creative like that.
yeah, you know, or
Well,
have
he
it
should
where
have.
They're obviously broke as fuck when you come out with the DLC and some dumbass bundle the next day. Like how
That's true.
desperate you guys are for money. Like, bro, back to back, that shit is hilarious.
That's true. The episode didn't even do good. Right, didn't do good at
Of
all.
course it did.
this new one though looks dope though.
They made more money from the fucking bundles than they did during the DLC.
Yeah,
That's DC though.
Of course.
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah,
that's
we
what
got
I'm
this
saying. They
nigga.
gotta set the game up, man. They really gotta set their fucking game up because really, like, I just think. Oh, American Heroes! What's up, man? You try to come in here as a ninja too. We got ninjas left and right, man. What's good, man? Yeah, we just talking about PvP. I guess you already know what's
Welcome
going
to the
on.
stream. What's good with you, man?
Two virals meet the last in the podcast.
Let me tell you something. The last time DC Universe was popping is when me and this guy fought. If you guys want DC Universe to come back to life, all you gotta do is schedule a fight between me and this guy, and DC Universe will come back to life. You know, if you ask anybody, it's like First Hokage versus Mara Uchiha, American Hero versus Lord Melevant. I had to. I wasn't there. I had to make sure that I was here. You know what I'm saying? I had to leave my mark. You know.
Fuck Nimbus Yost, man. That guy's still a clown. I'm gonna say in the other podcast, I'm gonna say in this podcast. He's trash. Yeah, he's trash. Yeah, you see that? He come. Yeah, he was. Yes,
I don't want to diss him too bad, but he wouldn't say nothing with everybody in the chat because you got Black Gems here, you got Shark here, you got Hero here. He wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't say much. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. What's up, bro? What do you wanted to say? What would you say if Balkan would be not in the chat? Something different, huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, really?
I love that supercharge.
Yeah.
And at the end, he was like, "That's it."
Nah, you know, I honestly don't got a problem with her. Like, I just make fun of her. You know what I'm saying? So much I've seen him.
One Piece. She's talking about One Piece. She's talking about the One Piece team.
She wasn't good. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
My thing, wait, titanium sharp mic working? Hold up, William. I'm gonna call you in a little bit, man. When we get into a different topic. Really? They can't hear you? Increase your mic volume. I think they're saying your mic is a little low. Try to increase it a little bit up. And make sure. I mean, it's a start though, you know what I mean?
Why'd you take out that video you made about him? That shit was funny. That shit was funny. That was a pretty funny video about Britney. You're not invited to the Mandingo party. Poor Britney.
Joint Shine, that little faggot when I'm passing.
Why you do this? Why did you make fun of him? Because he's a virgin. I don't know, insiders.
Oh, y'all can't hear. Wait, y'all can't hear. Wait, somebody said they can't hear you, American Hero. All right, what you guys do is go to party settings.
I fixed it.
And make sure you can party settings always allow other players to hear you. Allow other players.
Yeah, I guess they can hear me now. Then. You can hear me now?
Yeah, now they can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he ain't like me. They whole team didn't like me, period. She joined a whole bunch of group of people that didn't like me. That was some of the best in the game.
What's up, Justin, man?
Team-wise. Not separate by themselves, but team-wise.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so when
yeah,
and so Nigel, the whole team already didn't know me at the time. They hated me. Her whole 18 hated me before I knew who Brittany was. And then they kept telling her shit about me. I'm an asshole. I'm a dick. I'm gonna do all this shit. So next thing I know, she was throwing shots at me. I said, okay. You wanna be the face of it? Okay, I throw shots directly at you. I'll show you why they hate me. Renegade hated me because I made fun of him. The other niggas, they used to just say, you fucking nigger. That's how they used to say to me. Like niggas on YouTube videos, fuck that nigger and all that shit like that. That's how they hated me with a passion. Then she joined these niggas.
That's crazy shit, though.
USPS has always had the most drama.
Oh yeah, it always had it. Cause
oh Lord.
I don't know. We had ego. We always got ego and stuff. I'm telling you one thing, if they really thought we had drama, if they would have merged fucking EU with us, we would have made all them guys quit. They would have quit the fucking game. I'm talking about, listen to me, when that Smurf, that little, I forgot that shit, East Coast versus West Coast shit, out the all nigga, when he was coming over here trying to fight us, and, like running back and shit, we were just targeting all them niggas, just throwing hit outs on everybody.
EU niggas would hate us.
Yeah, they hate us. First of all,
they couldn't beat us.
You said they could beat us?
They could.
They couldn't. I don't think so.
They can't.
I don't think so.
Uh-oh, Baki, you not gonna defend EU like that? You just gonna let him talk about that?
Hold on, let me just check something quick out. And then before you say something, American Hero, I need to play a video. 1 second. 1 second. What did
I do, Baki? I said yeah.
I mean,
in the US is bigger than EU. Like, for real though.
It is bigger. 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, I give them their respect because, you know what I'm saying, I play them in other games and they're dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And you guys know I do boxing, UFC, and the top people right now are from UK and stuff like that. If you watch boxing, UFC, You know what I'm saying? So I'm all about PvP. You guys know that. So I don't underestimate nobody from any country. To me, anybody is a dangerous opponent. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where you're from or what you wear. It matters how you strike. UFC, PvP, and because I play a lot of games. I don't just play DC. You know, I play football, I play basketball, I play soccer. I play a lot of fighting games. You know what I'm saying? I fought the European champion in Dragon Ball. I fought the same thing. And then when you play on the on Elder Scrolls, you have the European server too. I can't really say it's where you're from. I just say it's the person holding the controller. That's who I say it is. It's the person holding the controller. You know.
Yeah. But I got an ego and I'm from America, so we number one.
We all have an ego.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just say you from America. Wherever you from is the best. Where the best people come from. Like a football team. You from Florida? Dolphins suck. I don't give a fuck. Miami Dolphins suck, but we the best, bitch. We ain't gonna never make it to the playoffs, but we the motherfucking best.
I thought he was gonna say like Jacksonville Jaguars or some shit. Team you never hear about.
Oh hell no.
So that shit's funny, yo. That's some real funny shit. So I'm gonna get this straight. So y'all don't think this PvP update is bullshit to y'all?
Yeah.
It's not. It's like if you rate on a scale of 100, it's gonna fix 1% of the problems. It's not gonna be a big difference. That's how I see it.
It was just that like Obi made a good video. Like it was like a smack in the face. Like we should be happy now. you gonna give us one update is coming. It's not gonna be coming yet for a while, but we should be happy that you're finally doing something for us. I don't like it. I said not be happy because it's been out for a while.
Happy, yes, satisfied.
2 years, man.
Yeah, the PvP been fucked up for a while.
A long time.
It's been over a year and a half, and I think, you know, like I said, this should not be this one and last time PvP update. I think honestly, yo, we should fucking keep telling them, keep giving us PvP update, keep giving us PvP update.
Yeah.
I'm giving them a chance, you know what I mean? I think you all should give them a chance too. Just to see, I mean, at least they're doing something in the PvP test server, you know? I'm gonna give them credit on that, you know what I mean? At least they're finally starting to make some moves.
So where was they when we was screaming and yelling for help? We tired. Like, where were they when we was in fucking pain?
Right.
Now when we leave, when we was in pain, we was paying our money for that shit right there. We were paying our money to just get fucking destroyed, one shot and all this shit. I'm paying my money at this time. I'm in pain right now. Help me. Don't help me after I'm dead, nigga. I don't need your help no more. Cause I'm gone off the game. Yeah, like I'm going.
We went to other games. We went to Elder Scrolls.
I just feel like, you know, they know that majority of games PvP, so they'll be fine.
You know, that is some crazy shit though, man.
All the PvE players got their feet.
You know, PvE and PvP should be separate.
Yeah.
It should deadass be separated because I miss doing wars. You guys already know what I be doing. Titanium Strike, you know that war you had in Chinatown? That was my fucking whole army, bro. That you was fighting right there. That was my whole army following me. I'm like, yo, let's go, let's take down this shit. We won that shit, man, because y'all was holding it down, though. And that was the best day we had for PvP,
I remember that, yo. I was sitting in my podium in the watchtower, yo. I had some little scrub walk up to me. He's like, yeah, yo, help. We getting fucked up by villains in Hold on, let me get like 6 people because I only had 6 people on. I went out there and it was like 987.7 villains and shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Let me go back inside. Yo, like, I took out a couple scraps that I could, and
No, you did good. I got you recorded, bro. Somewhere in the video, you was there fighting like. Yeah. You was one of those.
Yeah, I remember
300 niggas like going down as the arrows are shooting you down. Like, use a big tank, just trying to take down as many as you can until you're down, basically.
Yeah, I just look like a big ass. Like I look like a fucking linebacker with like a bunch of little niggas on my back.
I've been thinking about PvP wise. What do y'all feel about if they scaled out some of the damage? Let's say like we don't have to hit to like how hard they hit now in the game?
Like some real shit.
Depends on what weapon you have, honestly.
Hey, you can still submit me crit cams, bro. Okay. That should be blowing up my computer.
I want to say something about that.
Yeah, okay, I'm guessing like 12,000, right? I seen a backflip with the one-handed one time. I seen some guy hit for 12,000. So. I'm like, what if we scaled it down? I don't know how long y'all been playing, but y'all remember back in the days.
They don't know how to nerf.
Oh, well, not just nerf it, just scale down to the damage. We don't need to see numbers that big. Let's say you was in a PvP match and it was ticking. Like, I don't remember y'all back in the day, but it used to tick for like 100. It was never ticking for 2,000 or 24,000. All that shit is useless as numbers. No, I'm dead. Like, that shit is just useless. I remember when I used to hit 1,000 and get that lucky 1,000, and I knew, like, yeah, nigga, that shit was worth it. It hurt it.
That's fucking stupid.
Like, scale the damage down, because you're just going to keep going up, and niggas going to be hit for 100,000. That shit ain't going to make no sense.
They can do that, or they could just give us some more health and toughness so we can actually feel like superheroes and not no fucking civilians.
It's still gonna see ridiculous, dumbass numbers. Like, I can see that in PvE, but I don't want to see that in PvP. That shit don't matter, seeing them ridiculous. If you telling me 24K hits just as hard as 1,000 on my screen, then I'll take 1,000. I don't need to hit fucking 30, 50,000 crit. No big numbers ain't gonna be no difference.
I think this is the problem with DC, right? So I've been playing for a long time, right? You can't do that because they have like a real stringy kind of messed up, like the game is kind of like rushed, so they can't really make big adjustments like that. So the problem is, the reason why PvP affects PvE, because like I said, the game was well made. The game here, it messed up something over there, right? So they can't do that. The same amount of damage that it does in PvE, do it in PvP. But I remember when I started playing this game, my toughness was 4,500. Do you guys? My toughness, when somebody had PvE here, I would laugh at you. You just hit me, what, nigga? Get out of here, nigga. Just sit down. Yeah. Sit down. You know what I'm saying? Problem of the game. You know what I mean? Oh, my bad. That's the problem of the game, is that they don't want to, invest in making new gear. First of all, we have like 90 CR PvP gear. We have 148 CR PvE gear. We should have a PvP gear that's, first of all, up to par with the PvE gear. I want 4,500 toughness like I had before, 5,000 toughness, so that when I get hit that hard, I got the toughness to back me up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're missing. The game was built on that structure, and when they try to change that, that's when they started to fuck the game up. They came up with some update one day, and I looked at my toughness. I said, "What the fuck is this shit? My toughness is 1,000. What? What's wrong with this game? Is it broken? Is it broken today?"
It's been broken, bro.
That's the problem.
Why we're having this podcast. That's why we're doing all of this. That's why everybody's having a podcast, so we can try to speak up to the developers and actually communicate it this way. Then,
well, we always told that we come at it wrong and shit. I'm starting to believe that wrong is you come at it black. Coming at me black. Every time I open my mouth, no, stop. You're coming at me violently. It's something about your color. That's what I'm starting to believe, nigga. I just don't come at them at all. That's how I feel.
You gotta send them a kissy letter in the mail with some emojis on it, bro.
I tell you, just use a Twitter profile of as a fucking catfish and send it to one of them niggas.
Yeah, PvP was real when it was checkmate and avatar gear.
Yeah, because we wasn't hitting ridiculous numbers.
It was based off your skill points. And
we wasn't.
Toughness was 4,000 then. Y'all remember?
We wasn't hitting for like 50,000 or 5. We wasn't hitting that hard back then.
Yeah, that's when they changed it and added the white mods because too many people was complaining.
My nigga, I was surprised one day when it showed I had like 30,000 health. I mean, like 30,000 health, and a bitch hit me one time, and it felt like I didn't have 30,000 health. It felt like I had like 6K health. It felt like you got 6K health in that game. It says 30K, but you feel like you got 6K. That's what I'm saying. That the numbers are too high. It doesn't even feel real.
That's true. Man, I just miss when like all 4 roles was important, man.
Yeah, that's what that fucked PvP up. But team.
Because everybody went to DPS pretty much. It was like fuck support. That's why they're trying to call themselves balancing it out, but that shit's not gonna fucking happen. I promise.
Yeah, but I never been a forum type player, so I don't know what they be crying about on the forum. So I don't know what they was. What was it that they didn't like tank gears on the forums? What was they saying that got it off?
Man.
Getting one shot by like weapons, people getting one shot by like rage and hard light and shit like that. When it come down to PvP wise.
I know. It had to be something like
wasn't that bad though.
No, before they had rogue gear. They complained about it because the matches was too long. Because there was like 2 healers and a tank and stuff. So
get your skill up. Get your skill points up. Get a group.
Go play. Get your skill up and go play Call of Duty, bro.
That's why they brought out the here.
That would mess up PvP.
Yeah, go
play. That would mess up PvP because they took the rogue.
That's too hard.
Fuck you! Don't touch my game, Crash Bandicoot.
everybody blames the YouTube community, but I think it's the forums community making the YouTube community look bad, man.
It was never the YouTube community. The YouTube community knew one thing: practice makes perfect. We knew that. We practice every day. We practice all the time. You know?
Yeah, the forums fuck it up for the guys that shot on videos like me about the developer or whoever. Like,
You're right. Because how do they have the right to listen to forums, but they can't listen to the people that are actually what we're doing right now?
Exactly.
YouTube. Yeah. That makes no sense. You're hearing our voice, our opinion, and yet they sit there and want to read words instead of hearing our voice. Like that actually doesn't make any sense to me.
Preach it.
That doesn't make any sense to me. I agree with you on that.
I was guys that was playing this shit constantly. So when I didn't pay attention to what they doing on the forums, it came in and it affected me a certain way. So I got mad. I would do videos and shit, get mad, and they were like, that's how I was just like I was like they was like the card, but I was just like I guess reaction to it. Like I would just get mad. Like they'll do some shit, change it, and I just get mad off of the shit. And then Super Patriot be right there in my motherfucking ear. Like fuck that guy. I remember when he told me they have something coming up. This is when Weapon Master. I didn't dislike Weapon Master that much, but I felt like
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but I was like, I started hating it, man. I shit you not, man, because it was hard to learn the fucking combos, man. People were going to pistols on me. I was like, fuck this guy. But I had to adjust to it. But then he started saying that I left when AM came out, right when AM was just dropping. Like it was ridiculous. I remember getting in the PvP match and I was doing, I think it was 3 buttons and just spamming it. And this is a competitive PvP where some of the top players are not supposed to let you get that shit off, but I'm getting it off anyway. And I want every FNL tourney. Nobody else on a USPS has won a 5v5 tourney. I want all of them. Brittany did not. She lost. She did not compete in none of the tournaments. One of the people at the council didn't compete in the tournaments. Why? Because she felt like the game, like she knew they was gonna lose. She felt like everybody else was cheesing. So you telling me you could talk to these people, you could do all this shit, but we're cheesing because we're using the AM now in the game? The AM that you knew they was gonna bring out, we're cheating now. So they didn't One Piece set out all attorneys. One Piece set out all attorneys, and I want every tourney against every other league that was any league that was playing the game. I beat every league on my way to the finals. So that's the reason. That's another big reason. And she count my wins. Oh, you didn't get your legit wins because they didn't. One Piece didn't compete in the tournament. They would never made it. They would. But One Piece fell off horrible. They fell off fucking horrible. They came back and tried to fight.
Thank you for saying that, Gems. Thank you for saying for one of the realest dudes in the game. Thank you for saying that, dog.
She's not a PvPer. Like
no, but how can you be on the community council and then cry that AM should not cry that AM is cheesy in a PvP tournament? That don't make no sense. You knew the shit was gonna come out before anybody. Super Patriot was like, he knows when all this shit is coming out. So why is she crying about AM?
Oh, the truth hurts. Keep on going. Keep on going.
Yeah, if you feel like AM was gonna be cheesy in a fucking PvP match, why is this shit here fucking up my game then? You knew it was gonna be cheesy. Then that's what I don't understand. They knew a lot of shit was coming out, but then when it comes out, oh, I don't want to compete against them because they're just gonna cheese and use AM and do it like this and do it like that. You fucking right, bitch.
Thank you. He said it because they didn't fight the whole season. They didn't fight after PvP season 3. After Events Beginning came out, they avoided PvP. They oh my god.
She tried. One Piece tried
in the beginning, and it got wrecked in the beginning of update 41.
Yeah, One Piece tried to come out and they got fucking 8 times stopped, my nigga. They just got literally her whole character. They had her on video in the middle getting teabagged by everybody. They wasn't killing nobody else. They had One Piece members trying to kill everybody while everybody just teabagging Brittany, my nigga. She got no respect. They couldn't kill shit. They couldn't do shit in the game no more. Then they quit. They dropped out, and I won every fucking tournament against One Up. Who the fuck? One Up, Soldier Light, anybody, any team that whatever. I stopped them and won every tournament. Championship. So I was no longer the nigga that just talked shit and that was good at 1v1s. I was also the nigga that won every fucking 5v5 tournament who talked shit and that was good at 1v1s.
No, but I miss the days where 1v1 was balanced. Like, it was not completely balanced, but you have a chance to find a figure. And if you beat me, because let's be honest, yo, we're gonna, like I've said, anywhere I go, we're gonna bound to lose eventually. And then we lose, we know what we fucked up. We know what we need to do next fight. You know what I mean? But you know, all these motherfucking trash talking 5v5s. Honestly, yo, 5v5 people are fucking losers to me.
They are. A lot of 5v5 chat, but that's why I'm laughing at Super Patriot talking about me in fives. But those tournaments, though, man, I wish they had different tournaments, though, with different rules. I wish they had more tournaments. That's another thing I sucked about those tournaments.
You know, you know, I talked to Super Patriot and shit, man. To me, he's not a bad guy. You feel me? I got to understand his fucking point of view, basically. You know what I mean?
He's not.
He's not a bad fella. Really, the guy is. He'll talk to you, you know. But the thing is, it's just. I get the whole favoritism, you know, which is why Orbe showed, you know, the public the comment, like, you know, this is bullshit. Like, I shouldn't be forced to do what I should do what I want to do at the end of the day. Because everybody has their right to do what they please. It's their page, their YouTube. You know, everybody has different opinions and things, and I respect people's both sides, you know, at the end of the day. But at the same time, it's just, we want what we want. We're paying for the game because we enjoy the game, not just to fucking queue up and do PvE content all day, and then talk about, oh, this boss is, you know, because raids are even easy now. The last best raid we ever had is Nexus and Wave.
And the one thing that pisses me off, back in the fire, I guarantee every player that's in here that's a PvP player, wasn't every last one of you bitches legendary?
Yeah.
Everybody was legendary. All the PvP players that talk to PvP players were fucking.
I was.
No. When PvP was actually fucking good in this game, I guarantee you were legendary because you was doing every fucking raid to get every skill points when skill points motherfucking matter. I guarantee that shit.
That's what makes PvP beneficial. But they took that all away. So it's like, what is the point?
It's like that they didn't really. It's like they didn't think we cross over to PvE at all, and we don't do none of their content. Like, we just log on, do free shit all fucking day, and don't worry about it. Like, you was always getting money out of us, bitch.
You know, Super Patriot didn't like us being known. They had to make a plan to get us to, you know what I'm saying, get us out of there. All the PvP players, you know.
So y'all think? See. Let me tell you one thing about it. Balkan was there that day. Balkan was there like a motherfucker. We had a people podcast. I went off on Super Patriot. All I said was this. See, Super Patriot kept it cool with y'all. That day he was in his chat with y'all. I was on a part. It was me, Super Patriot, Balkan, and I don't remember who else. So, and probably Nimbus. I don't fucking remember. So I said, I don't think. Yeah, this is all I said. This is all I fucking said. I said the DCO devs don't care about us, and I said that on a podcast where the devs watched. He went on, me and him got into a fucking arguing match for 45 fucking minutes, calling every cent, all the types of fucking words. Balkan, you remember that day? And we had to edit out.
But that was the time when my English was not that good, so I had the language barrier. So I
you niggas got in the chat. You got in the chat with him, and he was politically correct because he know the devs ain't gonna never watch our fucking podcast. I was on a podcast where the devs was watching that shit, and I was saying they don't care about the PvP community, and it was just on since then. We were fucking going at it for 45 minutes. That podcast got edited down, nigga. Nigga, that was my last time on that podcast. But I said the DCO devs don't care about PvP, and I was saying reasons. Oh, you're fucking ignorant. It was fucking on, bitch. Once you call me ignorant, bitch, I'm calling you every fucking name in the book, nigga. So it was on, but I respect Super Patriot. I got love for Super Patriot. I talk to Super Patriot every day, and every time he say something that defend the devils, I tell him that I'll write it right after his ass. We went on that Orbit video, and he said some shit, and I said, look, the whole time he did some shit, and I said he ain't nothing but some shit. He ain't nothing but companies man or some shit like that. And I talk to the man every day, but I'm like, I still say you're a company now.
I mean, he like my thing is I know he try to like, I know he can't talk about what they say in the CRT tape. You feel me? I know he can't. You know what I mean? You got some like, you got in contact with him, I think. You know what I mean? Some shit where you can't say shit at all. You got something with him. Yeah, he got something with him. So I can understand his case. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like at the beginning, like when you're saying now, I agree with you because I was like that months ago. I was like, yo, what the fuck? You always defending the developers. It was this, that. Until he actually tell me his side of the fucking story. Like, you know, as I got to talk to him, I got to understand where he was coming from at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, you should not side one side. You should always look at what the community wants at the same time. Yes. Even if you don't like it, you should side with it because you're a community manager for a reason. You know what I mean?
Man, that dude lied for no reason. You seen the video I made about him lying? He just lies. That's all he does.
Balkan said his English wasn't that good to understand. We were going at it for 45 minutes.
You remember my English skills. I was like, can you repeat, huh? What does that mean? What does that mean? And then I had some other guys that translated always for me.
Yeah, so, I'm like, we were going at it for 40. Y'all got a nice, you got a super sweet, super patriot that can just sit there and say, listen, guys, they're trying their best. I got that. Oh, you're fucking wrong. You're fucking wrong. Gatorade, water sucks, nigga. I got the water boy, nigga.
I mean, you both fucked up on both sides, kinda, you know, this is what I say.
Oh, yeah. But once he started going off, calling me ignorant, bitch, I'm going on back on you, nigga.
American was the original savage, yeah.
That's a funny shit right there.
Who's
done it? Oh, the thing you'll say, okay.
Balkan say savage, oh my goodness.
Yo, Miller.
Nah, seriously, I have to say,
I'm here.
The game teach me one thing.
I'm playing Grand Theft Auto.
Introduce everybody to the Onigiri.
Say again?
We're gonna introduce everybody to the Onigiri.
Well, I try to tell them, they keep on getting, they think the game's not that good, but you know, I gotta say, if you guys want to play MMORPG, try it. I say try it.
That looks cheesy, my dude.
I know how it looks. I know how it looks. But play it.
Look. I went on there for 5 minutes, yo. I was like a 12-year-old girl with my titties hanging out. I couldn't do it. I uninstalled it.
You gotta actually play it. That's how the anime should be too.
Yo, hey, look, it had Game Boy Color graphics. I couldn't do it. I felt like I was.
I'm sorry. That game. I'm sorry, but Onigiri looks funny as fuck. That shit's like a wannabe anime type Bleach shit right there.
That is what it is. It's actually good if you play it.
Hey, I didn't give it a chance. I'm not gonna. I really didn't give it a chance.
You gotta give it a chance. You gotta give it a chance. It's a free MMORPG. It's free. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's free?
What is it? It's free. Onigiri.
Onigiri.
Oops.
I'm gonna look it up on YouTube.
So, the thing about Elder Scrolls had a little problem with what we having right now. Let's say.
I don't want to talk bad about Elder Scrolls. That's my game. That's my new game now.
I was one
They going through the same thing we're going through though.
This is the thing. What does the developers do? 90% of the players, let's say it's a poll. 1% of the players top elite players. Then it's the 9% great players, and then it's the 90% everybody else. Who do they listen to?
They listen to the great players.
Yeah, but that shit fucked up a lot of shit in that fucking game, man.
ESO has the best PvP.
Yeah, but it
does have the best PvP. That update did fuck it up. That update fucked it up.
Yeah, they fucked up the whole. Yeah, but they fucked up that whole 9%, that 1% of the elite, and it just got fucking ugly after that.
People that have been playing that game for years, they fucking nerfed it, so they have damn systems called champion.
Every day I said.
Yeah, that shit got nerfed, bro. I felt so.
Yeah, down to 600. That's fucked up. Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. People had thousands.
If they work to where they can one-shot anybody, let them one-shot people, yo. You don't have to nerf them down to like 600 to where the casual players are.
Well, let's be real, right? When they could one-shot, right? They said I was sorcery, right? So say for example, before they did that nerf to people who are one-shotting, if I reinforced my shields, and I had physical, I would spec my champions points and to take physical damage, I didn't get one-shotted. That's the thing I don't like about people. Why do developers change the game for the people who are weak, who can't add? What the heck, man? You changing it for people who can't add. There's some place you can go spec to take physical damage from these stamina people. You guys know me. I'm a sorcerer. I'm Magicka. You know what I'm saying? They were Nightblade, but I'm just saying, you know.
That's my class, though, right there.
Why were they specing?
But somebody made it. They're taking off veteran ranks and they put in champion points as a rank or something like that.
That's what they're doing next, yeah.
Let me tell you something though, fellas. My thing is though, real talk, I think the ESO's fucking up because they listen to the people in the forums bitching about it too.
People from DC going to it.
That's the question. That's the question. What if every game does that shit? They just like
it's happened before.
Every time it seems like when we listen to the whole majority of average players, not beast players. They're most of the people that's complaining are average players. I guarantee you that, dude.
Fucking
Most
trash.
of
They know how to hit buttons.
that want the game to adjust to them. Them not learning how to play the game to the top. Like that's how it looks. That's how it feels.
That's how Dcuo
The average people that don't jump on, they jump on a couple times when they can, and they want the game to adjust to them. I want this game easy for me, so when I jump on, I can do this and I can do this. Like that's the type of guys that really wants the most changes. The guys who don't really play like that. And the guy, like I said, that 9%.
A werewolf form. I was like, what the fuck? I never seen a good werewolf. That nigga, I was a stamina DK or that dude.
I was protecting Cypher PK. I couldn't do it. He was on yellow side.
Yo, speaking of that, all right, I know this is gonna be a nerdy question, but who used to play RuneScape when y'all was kids?
Yeah, I played it for a little while. I couldn't get into it. The questions.
What the fuck happened when they removed that fucking PvP shit in the game?
The same
when
shit
they removed
happened.
it. Exactly, and guess what? A lot of people quit. What developers need to understand, PvP is what keeps the game going. It's what actually keeps the money flowing. Because we're gonna have no choice to do PvE content to keep getting skill points. So please see that. Stop listening to the people in the forums. I mean, right now we're listening to the people in the forums to get PvP back on track, which is good. So keep going on the forums, fellas. Give them the ideas, but positive ideas to benefit the PvP, which is bringing back most of the shit back, basically. Not like bullshit up advanced mechanics. I don't even know why the fuck they added advanced mechanics. To this day, I just don't fucking get it.
Well, they should have they should bring that.
People weren't learning their fucking powers. That's why they added that bullshit.
Yeah, that's it.
Prefabs and synthetics. Man, what the fuck is that?
People they want the game to adjust to them. That's it. They want it
That's
easy.
it. They want the easy. They want it easy. That's the problem.
I can't go around the city and fucking pick up exotics. They're all over the fucking place. You can find them by just turning up your mic.
You remember back in the 90s when you had the arcades, nigga, you go in there, then you go, it might be a pool table, it might be Street Fighters, niggas playing Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat. That's what I'm saying. What if you walk up to the owner of the stairs, hey, this game is too hard. I want you to do the buttons even better so I can hit the combos and do the high Yugi. You remember my niggas, I was trying my hardest to hit the high Yugi back then in the arcade days. I still couldn't do the shit. I used to press the buttons, I'm like, somebody help me do the high Yugi, nigga. I want to do the high Yugi. Imagine it was just that easy back in the days, man. You could just go and just, hey, I want a button that says, let me do the high Yugi. No more combos, no more back, left, right, high Yugi. Nah, just one button that say high Yugi, nigga. Like, they want it so easy now, man. But it's this whole generation. Yeah, but this whole generation is easy. Everything they got is easy. I just realized that.
Gimme, developers. Gimme. Like, no.
Everything is easy for them now.
Easy, man. Grinding is what makes you a successful player. Grinding is what makes you a successful player. Because how do we get up there? We fucking grind. We spend money in this damn game. We put our time and our life into this shit.
I ain't get good at this game. I ain't get good at. Yeah, I guarantee none of us got good in this game in one day. We played this fucking game until we mastered this motherfucker. I don't know about y'all. I played this motherfucking game so I could feel like nobody else could fucking beat me.
You're a version of the self, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like my nigga, like I wanted to be the best I could, nigga. If it was a Pokemon game, I'd be the best I could motherfucking be. Like you will not beat me.
They hate us for that though. They hate me for that. They hate me for fighting the best and trying to beat the best. They hate me for that.
Yeah.
They hate us for that. That's why I feel like Super Patriot would never promote PvP because he can't PvP. He's not about that. He doesn't know how it is to beat somebody up. He just knows how to get beat up. Fucking bum ass nigga. He's not for that.
He's in that 90%. He's in that 90% of average players.
Super booty.
He's in 90% of 90 players.
That's the truth.
Oh man.
He'll never promote PvP.
Man, it was still funny as shit, man. And then when them EU guys beat the US guys, and them niggas thought they had bragging rights. And I got in chat. I was seeking after the chat. I like,
yo. What do you guys think about them merging the servers? Because I think it's happening.
Shit, I'm
But
done.
not EU and US, just the PC and console, not EU and US.
Yeah, just the PC. They merging us with PC players.
Oh
I don't like
God.
PSP. I don't like PC
They
players.
need us.
for
We
shit.
don't need them. We get maybe like 10 more players on PlayStation.
I don't know. That's literally like saying to a PS4 player on a US server. That's literally like saying, "Hey guys, another top tier PvE league is coming." And that's it. That's all I hear.
And
Another
those
top
PC
tier
players do want a lot. They want a lot more than us. They're the ones that goes in the forums and shit.
It's the last resort. Last resort.
They are some of the cockiest, worst PvP players I ever seen in my fucking life, dude. Those fucking guys were trying to convince us every time.
Where am I going?
They were trying to convince us that PvP. You remember when tank gear and all that? When tanks are broken right now, they were convincing everybody you don't need a DPS. Just go in there with 2 tanks. I was like, fuck you, nigga. We can't tell them that's a stupid ass strategy.
I remember when I was on the forums, I said my loadout, everything. People said, nah, your loadout is stupid, it's not good. And then when I go on the test server on the PC, you know, I smashed them all on PvE or even PvP, everything. And they were like, oh, nah, this is because of that and that. And yeah.
They are some of the cockiest, worst
Not
PvP
all of
players
them
I've
are
ever
like
seen.
that, but PvP, seriously, I don't want to sound like a hater, but PC can compare to PlayStation and PvP 100%. They're good PvEers, that's true. They're good PvEers, yeah. But even that, no. I mean, look, for example, when you check the YouTubers, who are the big YouTubers, the PlayStation players, are not, or these days, I mean, back then it was Odyssey, big everything, but they stopped as well. I think some of them are active, but they're bored.
You niggas, if y'all really believe that they gonna play fair, you out your fucking mind. I'm not gonna say something bad. No, Lord Melvin knows.
Coca-Cola and duels, man.
Lord Melvin knows this guy. I know this guy. Most of you guys in his chat know this guy. He's one of the best. I'm just gonna stand in your head. Everybody, he should come to your head. If you've been PvP in a 1v1 for a long time, he should come to your head. He's one of the best 1v1ers on a USPS server. He's like the best. And he uses
the only guy who I feel like can beat you and I is the replacement. And that's it.
No, not him.
Not the replacement. Which one? Who are you talking about then?
I'm talking about motherfucking. When he hits you, he does some weird shit.
He's talking. No. Don't mention those one-shot guys from PC. Are you talking about the guy?
I'm talking about fucking Polka Dot.
Oh, Polka Dot. I don't. Oh man, let's not talk about Polka Dot. Let's not talk about Polka Dot. Let's not talk about Polka Dot.
He uses what's the joystick? What the joysticks?
The modified controller.
No, but it's called something else though.
I call it modified controller.
The bits can hit you. Yeah, the mother. I don't know.
He can one-shot you.
Some shit.
No, it's a controller. It's a controller just for them shit. They sell them shits to Call of Duty.
A stuff.
I don't know, nigga. You niggas just naming shit, nigga. But all I can know is it's like let's say if you was to grab a one-shot gun, like let's say you was to grab a head, like a butt, you gotta keep pressing the trigger. You gotta keep pressing the trigger to make the shit come out faster.
Yeah.
One of them controllers that could just auto rapid fire that bitch.
Auto push.
I don't know, nigga. You hurt my head. Let's just say the nigga got a controller that's real fucking good.
Controller, man.
Yeah,
it's just a mod controller. Fuck it.
That's what I say. I say mod controller, modified controller.
Like you finna fry your brain trying to think about it, bro. Like
I said rapid fire, nigga. That's close enough. That nigga will block break your ass. That nigga real good at that shit, man. Cause I'm like, this nigga, it's no fucking way, man. That nigga was real. I know y'all had it. You fought against Coca, right?
No.
All the fucking time.
How many fights did we have?
But do you remember when he started to do that? After he used to get beat up a lot. He used to get beat up a lot, and then all of a sudden, he did that.
I never paid attention to him. I never paid attention to Poke before that. I can't remember what his other name was, but then that nigga just came out of nowhere like he was on a fucking like he was a hawk.
Polka Dot, man. I used to body him with the debuff.
He used to get his ass beat back in the day until he started clipping shit and fucking.
Yeah, a nigga became a fucking god at that shit. I won't lie to you, nigga. He came jumping into the 1v1. I mean, not 1v1. He jumped into 5v5. He was already good at 1v1, but he jumped into 5v5 and he was probably scoreboard. He was probably the best DPS as far as the scoreboard. It's just slaughtering shit, man.
I had a keyboard hooked up where he's used to spamming his keyboard.
All I gotta say, is that I got 1 win against that gremlin, or maybe 2 wins against that gremlin, so I got him. That's all I gotta say. As long as I got him, I got him. You know, cheating or what, I still got him.
That nigga buried my ass.
I'm surprised he buried you. I'm surprised you didn't get him at least once.
He buried it, but I quit the game though. At that time, I came back and we started beefing.
Oh, that doesn't count. After the time, it don't count.
Nah, I told that shit. I told that nigga. I told what was the Kakazuki dude? That nigga, man. I logged on one day. He said, "I love to do
that's my other brother right there, man.
Yeah, nigga.
I almost won. I almost won by him. He beat me by like 4 kills at least, 4 to 5 kills. I got him a couple of times.
I told the nigga he was gonna beat me, my nigga, but I didn't realize the nigga was gonna beat me that fucking bad. That nigga.
Yeah, I beat him the first time.
Shit, I was laughing because I just came back to the game. I said he gonna beat me, but I ain't expect nobody to beat me like that. Cause the only thing that had me mad was he was fucking pistol, and then he'd teleport when I tried to launch him. And that shit'll piss me off.
You know what it is? He's good at clipping too. He knows some tricks that people don't really realize.
Oh no,
out.
No,
but
I
ain't
know
gonna
the
reveal
pistols.
that shit.
No, with the pistols, I feel like you can cancel out your fucking immunities, not immunities, but launches as far as block breakers and all that shit. He would just cancel them out. He'd teleport just for something just to be safe. And it was hard to get a count off.
I love through pistols. I be good with them shit. I try to fucking clip them with mental, but.
Yeah, I remember the moon map with the stone and people spam dual pistols in the old school days. Oh, that was horrible, man.
Yeah, that's why I used to tell niggas. I said, nah, nigga, I used to be a 1v1 master before weapon master, nigga.
Do you remember when we both had a fight? Do you remember that back then?
Barking, I was lagging, barking. I don't know why you
Wait, where's the video? Where is the video? Top 4? Okay, now I'm playing it. I was waiting.
Where's the video, huh?
Okay, let me see it. Okay, you admit it. Okay, good. He knows I'm gonna pull something on. He said, yeah, he sees I'm gonna pull something on now.
Let me beat the shit out of me.
Should I play it? Are you sure?
Should you play it?
Y'all should try to take y'all actually have PvP together, man. Each other, man. That will work out really well. Ever try that? Sitting in the toilet as y'all do 1v1s at each other?
The fuck?
Stress, yo.
No, that was the time. It was way before Nemesis even came to the server where they had lag on their server. And then
man, fuck that guy, man. Fuck that guy, yo. I seen what he looks like, man.
Oh, yeah,
busted ass lit.
Now you see that mustache, right?
Yeah.
Let me show Shimon your Hercule.
Yo,
no,
you look like a black man.
You remember Carl Winslow?
Yeah, you say that a lot, dog. You say that a lot. Does he really look like Carl Winslow?
I think you gotta look at him, man. Just look at his picture. He looks.
I haven't seen his picture.
Oh wow, he looks like a real cop, dude. He looks like Carl Winslow.
Nah, this is mean, though, man. This is mean.
Nah, it's not me. That fucking guy. Fuck that guy.
You get personal.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him, man.
But you loved him back then. You was 2 best friends.
No. Oh, I used to fight and beat up everybody for him. That was it. Because he was a funny guy, and I felt like he was real funny. And then he started disrespecting me. Then this shit wasn't funny no more.
How was it disrespecting
you? That's the thing, though. You shouldn't have fighting people for him, though.
Yeah, I would kill everybody. That if you had a problem with Nemesis, I guarantee I would have beat you up, and he would have made a video about you. That's how it was back then. No weapon master, no fucking AM, and I would have slaughtered niggas, man.
But yeah, man. But that's what's up, man. You guys got some good history, and you know what? I don't mind making more history with you guys and the community itself if they fix PvP, man.
Yeah,
I don't fucking mind.
Man, all I gotta say though is that all excuses aside, I fought in every era. No matter what they did to PvP, I still stayed and fought. And I gotta say one thing: this is the worst PvP I've ever seen. I've seen guys who were trash before update 41, right? And I gotta say this to a lot of you guys who are still trash after update 41, still trash with advanced mechanic, still some people we still can block and roll out that fucking 1 2 3 4 hold. You know what I'm saying? You're still trash with that one-handed move. You're still trash with advanced mechanic. You're still trash, and I'm being clamped. You'll always be trash. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they destroyed the game for the wrong reason. You know what I mean? That was like it wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? I've been for there for 5 years.
Let me add on to that. Let me add on to that. Hold up, American. I know what you're gonna say. You know what they should do besides people crying in the forums? Honestly, like I said in the other videos before, add a voting system, yo.
For real.
We need a voting system.
From who do you have the voting system idea?
You will fucking lose so bad.
They use a money system, not no voting system. That's all they care about.
I mean, shit. There's gotta be a way where they can, you know.
You can't vote. That 90% are the average that's winning all the votes. They are the complaining. When I heard about players that get, I don't know if it was a thumbs down on the forums or some shit, but your shit to get thumbs down or some shit like that. They don't like it. They don't like it. But no, I was gonna talk about what he was talking about, all the bad players in the game. I was thinking like that's majority of the fucking players that play the game now. I feel. Cause them niggas that you were fighting, what's his fucking God, man?
Yeah.
I remember some of them niggas, man. I remember fucking queuing fucking lair battles. You remember they had 1v1 lair battles, nigga?
Yeah.
Them niggas got stuck right there.
That used to be my thing.
One of them niggas said they was Ice God, right?
Oh, really?
Oh my God, my nigga. I literally remember his name just for killing him so fucking fast. That's the only reason why I remember his name. Because he used to queue lair battles so fucking... Yeah, Crimes. Because he used to kill... Yeah. He used to queue lair battle every fucking time. Like he used to queue, and he was Ice, I think. I used to just smash his face in, like nigga. So I'm like, nigga, this nigga, like, it has to be some of the worst players that still playing this fucking game, my nigga. And that nigga you came back on? Why you edited out the audio?
Who? That's our audio?
No, the audio, okay, you had him talking shit, like I'm gonna destroy this nigga, I'm gonna do all this shit to this nigga, and then you cut the audio and just put music when you was coming back.
No, because I went to a different chat and I need my little focus, you feel me? Because I ain't gonna hear no niggas be like, ooh, you got me, I ain't gonna hear that shit. I need to flip that table. Yeah, get to that topic. I ain't gonna fucking listen to all that garbage. You know, I mean, I don't know if you heard him in the beginning, he was talking shit, whatever, but...
Mad shit, nigga.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Earth is OP. Fucking Source is OP. Yeah, they buffed the fucking powers up. I think. I don't know. Balkan, did they buff those powers up? Or they're buffed? I don't know. You know what I mean? I just got back into the game, to be honest.
Did what? About what?
Did they buff Earth?
The Fury hits was
in the test server or where?
No, now. Live.
Live. I think Earth was kind of always strong in Duo and Alert. I think it was kind of really strong since a couple updates. But not in the last one, I think. I don't think they got in the last update stronger.
Well,
yeah.
all I can tell you from the Fury is the Fury hits for 3K in PvP and hits for
it's
like
gonna get buffed too. Debuffed, yeah. It's gonna get debuffed.
I hope they fucking nerf. I hope they nerf everything.
They nerf it, man. They think about everything. Trust me.
I just want the numbers.
I believe you. I
just want the numbers to scale back down, man.
I'm gonna be out of power, so
we should not be. I don't want to hit nowhere near 10K in a PvP match.
5K can deal with. 4K can deal with. Like a little crit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 5K. You feel me? Like that should be the
It's
most.
the gear. Trust me, guys. The gear's out of date.
I used a smoke bomb, and I hit with a smoke bomb 3K. So you can imagine how hard it's gonna hit now. On test server with the smoke bomb 3K. That's not a lot.
Fives, all that shit is just full of noobs that think they're good. Like
the fucking chat?
Fucking
Fuck
noobs.
yeah, man.
Everybody in PvP is just noobs nowadays. Like niggas they just came out of nowhere, started talking. I bet, thinking that they're the best now because of the power. Like nah, dude, you suck.
That's how
like yeah, everybody know who that
That's the biggest thing I think about when I left the game, man. Is all them guys that sit in that fight club that I probably never heard of are running.
Exactly, they came out of the blue talking now, thinking they're good.
Yeah. Like all the niggas turn into the next polka dot, my nigga. I swear to God, it's just like a bunch of polka dots over there now, just smashing niggas' faces. Man.
Hey, some of them are in that PvE gear too, just going around one-shotting people.
Oh, they buff Earth and Sorcery. That's why it's doing that. You know, they give it a buff of PvE, so just one shot and everything.
One thing is, but you know, let me tell you something, man. Like you said, all these guys are talking to 5v5 chat. They're like, oh, Gami, you suck. You fucking bum. Let me scrim you. So if I suck, why you want to scrim me? It's like what Balkan said.
Jealousy,
yo. Just straight up, yo.
They don't even look for a fight, they just commented. The thing is, you know, sometimes I'm logging in.
That's how it is when I know you're good.
They want to get a buzz, yo. They want to get a fucking buzz. They want to get known in podcasts. Yo, I beat this nigga, I beat that nigga. Like, I know a couple lame niggas, they beat me with a fucking one-shot power. Like, yo,
I mean, if you will be shit, sorry, but if you will be shit, why they get them so excited to be the shitty player? This is what I'm always saying.
Yeah, but let's just say though, man. Let's just say, do you believe that somebody you should be able to kill? Let's say me and you duel, period. Do you believe that you should be able to kill me after one block break and one combo? But not like, I don't know.
No,
this shit,
of
like,
course not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit not be like that.
Another thing is, do you think you should be out of power after one fucking combo? Because that's how I've been feeling.
They're so play the game?
No, he don't play the game anymore. He quit because he quit when Harley got nerfed.
Wait, he still plays.
That kid has no life.
I remember the first time. I remember the first time.
Yeah, y'all see my video about him.
I remember the first time I met the guy. He was one of the nicest, politest nigga I ever met in my fucking life, my nigga. He was so nice to me, my nigga. Scale point. He was like a #1 fan. I swear to God, man, he was like a nice ass guy.
Yeah.
And something happened.
A true fanboy.
Yeah, my nigga, something happened. I'm trying to remember right now. I don't know if it was on YouTube, and he said something to me, and I told him, man, I don't know who the fuck you are. He said, oh, you don't know who I am now? It just started going off on me, nigga. I'm like, I'm supposed to remember every guy that said something nice to me, my nigga. He said, but you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you know me, I was subscribed to every little YouTube channel that was a DCO channel. I was subscribed to so many niggas. I'll watch your video, I like it, and that'd be it. I might not leave a comment, but I'll like your video and show support. So I did that shit to me, and he just said, like, I didn't know who he was, and I called him, like, go away or some shit. He just started snapping on me. Go fight me, and all this shit.
Oh,
I don't want to play the game.
Trying to get a buzz, my dude.
Yeah, he did the same.
That's all they want.
I remember his name.
Yeah, that was something like, this nigga crazy.
Let me tell you something, man. Skill points can go around and talk, say, he's like, oh, Gami, you suck. But I proved his ass that when I switched to Hardlight, man, I beat his ass. I don't care how many kills he got. Because it's going to be a balanced match once you face another person with the same power, no matter how you look at it. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. He's trash.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because I remember his name, but I never paid attention to people. Because I used to fight, I used to randomly queue. I know I beat this fucking guy before. That's why he was showing me so much fucking respect. But after I said that shit, I don't have a single DCO video no more. I deleted every fucking video I ever had. And my nigga,
lies.
I deleted everything off my on PS. On PS, it was too much
PlayStation. Who cares about that?
YouTube.
Yeah, who cares about your PlayStation space, man? I do that every day.
My PlayStation was my PlayStation was just for them niggas that act up. I said, oh yeah, nigga? Okay, let me make a montage I put on your fucking
shit, I know how that feels, man.
Shit. I had shit saved up, man, like just in case, okay, it's a rainy day, niggas wanna act crazy. American here do this, American here do that. Nigga, I was gonna upload the video. I was gonna find the bitch. I got it was like 1,000 of them on my PSN, but I was gonna find the bitch. And I deleted everything, and I know that little guy was just going off, man. I know I got videos of kicking
like a #2 fucking pencil, his punk ass, man. That kid.
Shit, I think somebody uploaded.
What are y'all talking about? Because I kind of went away. What are you talking about?
That just
Yeah, I upload skill points, but you know, let me. This is me and this guy, we fight, we argue, but we cool friends, yo. So make a long story short, right? I got the idea from Black Gems. Now Black Gems got a video up there. If y'all haven't seen, man, when he uploaded skill points. Yeah, he's the one that uploaded skill points first, and I looked at his video. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. A motherfucking skill points.
Damn, I wish I still had that video. I know I smashed this.
I made a montage after that.
Oh, I what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know the montage video.
Yeah, niggas was hitting me about that shit.
Yeah. The nigga come from one day on your dick, the next day you say something to him like, go away. Nigga get mad. Oh, you don't know who I am? Like, nigga, come on,
Man, that's the power token. Power token, man.
Yeah, that was like, nigga, you mad because I ain't acknowledge you or some shit like this or say some shit?
You know, let me tell you something, man. I've never ever considered myself to be the number one. I am a beast. When it comes to me being a beast, I'm gonna fucking hand it down. I am a beast and a mental god, because my power is weak, and I will take down any buff powers. Well, most of them at least, because Harlight and Raze is just fucking nuts. But I am a beast. I don't care. Anybody say it to me, man, because at the end of the day, I got more wins in my belt, bro.
And that's the thing about what I used to call 1v1 masters is if you queue on a day and you win 90% of your fucking matches, you were fucking good. Period. That's all you had to do.
That's all it takes. And these people think if you lose one time, you're automatically garbage.
Exactly.
Honestly, man, I laugh at these days. It's just the USPS server. I gotta be honest. It's not the other servers. It's the USPS server and it's the heroes, dog. The villains, I gotta say the villains are not like that, but the heroes, dog, it don't matter how many times I beat a hero, like especially, but not really the old generation, the new generation.
Glowing skin. I'm always gonna bring that shit up. That corny ass style. Running around, they all have the 300 tags. Like they're not even the original players of the 300 tags. It's just all the fucking people that bandwagon. Even the same for fucking One Piece. Who the fuck are you people? Honestly, they're all trying to fit into, trying to get a buzz. You know what I mean? Trying to get known. All these kids in 45 channel never existed a year, 2 years ago.
None of the original One Piece members. It was just some other One Piece members.
I'll never take no L against no tank, bro.
Brittany at that time, Brittany was at she was with One Up at the time. She wasn't even with One Piece. When they was fucking unbeatable.
Man, there was this one dude. This is a long story, but this dude came in my league just to get my spec as an earth tank, and he succeeded. He got in here. He found out what I expected to. He gained my trust. I told him what I expected to. He had more skill points than me. He had like 180 at the time. I had 160, and he left the league the next day and like took all the shit out the league bank or whatever. But then he came back and tried to duel me to put me on YouTube, and he had a tank debuff. I full lifed him. I was like, no, you gotta learn. If I don't care, I can tell you the build.
You robbed my house, I'm gonna kill you.
And if you don't know how to use the power, you're not gonna beat me. So no, that dude failed. It was so funny, and I uploaded it, but I put it on private. I forgot his fucking name too.
So how do you boys play DC every day? How y'all still play it though?
I just got back, nigga.
I play Call of Duty a lot, so
I'm good at Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? My other shit right there.
Yeah, but are you legendary on DCF?
I was thinking of going legendary. Yo, honestly, I'm a victim. Yo, I'm not innocent here. I was thinking of going legendary today. Just because of the fucking Safari won't got that chest piece, and you got to see what I'm wearing right now. That's why.
Chest piece.
You know what I'm saying? I'm I talk mad shit talking about people should quit, but the reason why I came back because of the PvP update. Real talk.
But you know who supports DCO better than Super Patreon in this game? Better than anybody?
Who?
Motherfucking Balkan. I'm talking about support DCO.
Wait, what happened? I was not listening. What's going on? Why you say my name?
I said, you know who supports DCO more than Super Patriot? Balkan supports DCO more than Super Patriot.
Why?
That's how you get his ad.
Why? I support Batman, not DCO.
Yes. Every time a Batman skins comes up, Balkan makes a video on a Batman skin.
Of course, man, it's DC. I get my views from it. I get something from it in return, so I get my clicks.
Come on, man.
What? It's short recording, upload. Why not?
Yo, Balkan's a strong man for doing that.
I'm not. I mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, if it's a video, if Balkan will make a video on it, that nigga make a
look, man. Look at the.
Balkan do a 40-second video on every aura in the game. Then do blue aura, red aura, yellow aura, gold aura.
Bullshit, man.
Niggas be tuning in to watch it, nigga. 2,000 views. I said these niggas want to see an oral 45
I got
seconds.
that little bitch. They shine. Joint Survivor. Shine
You know how I found Balkan though? It was when Weapon Mastery came out, and he did like a video for each
I
weapon.
did every weapon, yeah. I did every.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
I.
that dude was collecting that moolah. Yo, he was collecting that shit.
But man, I got my views from it because I was the first doing. You know how you get a lot of views in DC if you're the first in doing something what something didn't have done. Let's say, for example, I get lots of views back then when I start being on YouTube and making a farming Captain Cooltooth solo video. I got so many views for it because I think first people wanted to see you. They say, oh, you can do that alone, so no one can ninja your shit. Back then when you need to share the loot, so that was the video. I got a lot of views. So basically.
I used to call it like two different type of YouTubers. There was the people that upload helpful videos that
and Speedy Gonzalez Balkan that wants to be quick.
Yeah, it used to be helpful video guys and the guys that upload videos just beasting. He used to come to my channel and say, "Yo, how do you do that?" And I would never answer them for some reason.
So I was actually a hybrid then, right?
Yeah, I did the same shit, bro.
Like people say, hey, yo, how do you do that? How do you get that? How do you get that? For some reason, I just used to look at the comment and keep moving. I can't remember. I mean,
there are some questions. I don't want to sound like an ass, but in the comments, there's so stupid questions. I mean, like here, look, here's a collection. I showed them how the alert is called, how to get a collection, enter reward, and then you see a question like, how can I get in that instance? I'm like, wow, you must be new, man, and you already want that.
That's what they cater to in DC. That's how the game is.
That's the 90%.
Yeah, that's where.
This is a true story. I was sitting up on my podium. This fucking level 30 with fucking, I think he was like T3, like Kryptonian gear, and T5 had already been out. But he came up to me and he asked me how to get a brick. Yo, I told him.
You selling DCO bricks, nigga?
Yeah, no, look, I told him you have to spend $50 in the PlayStation store. That dude went and bought like 5 power tokens and shit.
Oh my.
Did he fall through that? I think he glitched down the map.
He's a savage, man.
Oh, got it. I'm sorry about that, side theater.
But y'all know when the game first came out, it used to be some of the funniest guys on the shout chats and shit going at it and shit. It was a guy named Biggie and Tupac. They were going at it like it was the real Tupac and Biggie on shout chat.
You remember
Big, what's good? Who shot you? He was going at it like crazy on them.
Hey, no, you
like,
remember that dude that used to talk in third person? What's his name? Super Thug? Hey, yo, Super Thug, bro.
Guys like him used to make me laugh, man. It was like a million players. It used to be like a million players. People, they had all types of personality guys. Guys that wanted to log on, have fun, PvP seriously. Like we all had our own identity. We don't have our own identity no more. We all the same.
Shout out to Sal Moxes, bro.
No.
Okay, please don't talk about trash like that. Don't talk about trash like that. That's garbage. Sal Moxes is trash.
When he started to twist something like this guy, man, he was like Busta Rhymes. I'm Sal Moxes, Prince of. I was like, what the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, guys. What you guys like?
The funniest thing, true story. I'm about to put his information out there, but this dude lives like 20 minutes away from me. I was putting some shit in the trunk of my car. I already know what he looked like, but I saw him like putting groceries in the back of his car with his mom. Yo, I shouted his name. That dude hurry up and jump in the back seat.
Scared.
Yeah, when this nigga go to a chat or something like that, he start yelling on the mic. That shit do be funny as fuck, but it should be getting weird though.
I'm Sam Moxes, Prince of Panda Berry, and then he said he insulted you in his unicorn language, man. Say the weirdest stuff, man. You have no clue what he says,
I
man.
used to like guys that used to jump on just to do crazy funny shit like him, man.
Nigga say
But that's what killed the game, though. You know, people like that. You know, that's killed the game.
Yeah, but it was a lot of funny ass guys.
This is
man.
not fun. This is, I think, I mean, I don't want to talk bad about retardations, but man, that guy was a retard.
Hey, the funny thing is though, he act normal in real life. That's the funny shit
Yeah,
about it. Like,
that's the thing. I get him in the chat and he'll stop. He won't do that side monkey shit.
Duh, he was retarded and stupid and crazy and dumb.
Nah,
Like,
you know what it is? It's not just him, it's just a lot of them are like that in 5-2. Not like how he talks, but the mentality. The mentality they have, bro, it's just, I don't think they're retarded. I just think they just, like, they really have no life. They got nothing else better to do.
They just
He says he wants to roleplay and shit. I said I'm not into that. He still continues speaking. I mean, don't speak with me like you're in the third person or something. I mean, if you're the prince of something and I'm the king of Bel Air or something, what do you want from me? I mean, this guy was... Man, this guy.
He'll get on and he'll write like a full-on paragraph in five chapters.
Yeah.
That should be a
Now, he talks more.
He says always he is the. Is it true? Because he always says he's the founder of the 5v5 chat and stuff. This is what he always says.
Simulcast is garbage.
Everybody says they're the founder of something. I swear to God, everybody swears they're the founder. They did it first and they did it. Nah. Like, see what Page used to always say.
Look at right there.
Who?
Polka. He's right in front of me. I'm gonna get him a little going. Yeah, he's right in front of me right now. But he's doing him right now. But yeah, Salmox is a weird dude. I think that kid has Down syndrome. I'm not trying to fun of Down syndrome, but I really think he has Down syndrome.
Who?
I think the reason why he had like that, he trying to form a charade to think he's funny. Not funny at all.
it's just all attention. He really, like he said, he doesn't have no social life at all. No type of social life.
Yeah, but if you want to have a social life, then start speaking normal, man. I mean, if you want to roleplay, go to World of Warcraft, extra roleplay servers. Or something.
Nah, it's only in DC Universe you find trash bums like that. I swear to you, you don't find them in other games.
I mean, there are extra servers for peoples like that. They roleplay. I mean, I was hearing from a friend. There is a roleplay server in World of Warcraft, and if they tell you something, kneel before me and something, and do roleplay. Listen, shut up! Stop interrupting me, man. And when you don't do that, when you don't roleplay, you get kicked, man. You get GMs on you. You need to roleplay and shit. But I told him, man, this is not the right server. Now you can speak.
Can't fucking fight.
Balkan, I will fuck you up, Balkan.
Bro, just time his block.
Okay, now I'm gonna play the video. Fuck off now. Okay, guys, listen.
I know, he spammed that forward backwards combo.
Wow.
Where is it?
And up next,
This game is so fucking good.
this guy, Balkan. Like
my whole build basically got deleted off the face of the map, and I'm like, even if I'm winning the build, bro, I have no information.
Fix your mic, God, man.
Very cool guy. He's a nice guy. And I'm gonna tell you why I say this guy too. But he's a nice guy. He's a cool guy.
This nigga is playing my video, congratulating him for beating me up. I don't remember the video. Like, I don't remember the video. I think I made a video, the top 5 EU duelers or some shit like that I fought.
And he was talking about me the best. He was like, this guy smashed me.
Yeah,
everything.
I fought everybody. I fought IVC. I fought everybody. So I know, like, okay.
And you never got a beating from.
Yeah, I'm like, Balkan is the only. I said, I'm like, okay, this nigga Balkan is the only guy that beat me. So I said, okay, he's actually fucking legit. But at the same time, I was on the EU.
But how did I beat you? But listen, how did I beat you? Tell not only I beat you, say how I beat you, please, man. Tell me, I destroyed him, man. Man, if we will be on Tekken, man, that will be a free. I mean, that will be best of. That will be listen. I won 3 kills, man, with full life. That will be free time. Perfect.
I don't remember. That's what I said. So, that's why I said I lag. But Balkan don't want to believe that I lag. For some reason, he want to believe
you and your lags, man. I mean,
everybody else on his server lost to me.
Hold on. If you want him to believe that you lag, what happened when I fought against you? Wasn't lag? Going through the walls, stuff like that.
You talking about my fight when I was going through the walls?
Yeah. Was that lag? What was that?
That was fucking lag, nigga.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was going through walls,
yeah. He was glitching. He tried to use hiding behind the game wall. You hacker, and you still lost. You hacker still lost.
Anyways, good fight anyway, man.
I would have been kicking a lot of people's ass if I was a hacker. But I mean, actually, if I was a hacker, I wouldn't need to hack, dude. It wasn't at that point in time. It wasn't really nothing you could like. What you gonna do?
I got blamed for switching, bro. That shit was annoying.
Yeah, like back in the days, even if you was some type of cheater or hacker, you couldn't one-shot nobody because they wasn't gonna die if you block broken one time.
When you gonna make on?
On them.
That's that crazy shit, though, man.
And nigga, God, man, I'm telling you, poker will block break you and launch you at the exact same fucking time, my nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, poker's the out of anybody that I've ever fought, right? And I beat poker out before. That's why I said it happened all of a sudden, like magic. You know what I'm saying? And I even wrecked him doing that magical shit too before. But when he mixed that magical shit with rage at the time, you know what I'm saying? That shit was terrible.
That's the only nigga I seen with rage. Yeah, he that's what he's the beast at. Rage.
Yeah, when that magical shit was mixed with rage, that's when he got good. Cause when he was mental, fuck that. Yeah. Knocked the nigga's kufi off his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But when he was rage, all of a sudden rage.
He stayed rage when he fought me. But he's the only guy I know that can throw a block breaker and launch you at the exact same time.
Yep. And start the next combo. You forgot something. And already start the next combo if you're on the ground.
That's why I said he had that little modded controller because he was doing all that shit at the exact same time.
Where do you get that modded controller?
Let me tell you how. No, that's not what he was doing.
No, he's not doing what you're doing, Shark. I didn't complain about you.
Look. No, this is what he was doing. On the keyboard, when you press spacebar, right, it opens up the chat box. Well, back then, if you throw a block break and you press spacebar,
oh yeah, that's selecting, yeah.
It'll open and close the chat box, and it'll cancel out.
You should not be able to throw a block. That's what I was saying. It's no fucking way he was doing the shit correctly because you should not be able to do two fucking moves at the same time. That shit is retarded.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. I used to do that too, but then like I used to do that if it was somebody using some cheesy shit. Like fucking when Rage
that
is
nigga do it every fucking time.
But yeah, that shit was annoying.
I'm trying to figure out how to.
Like if you go and plug the keyboard up to your PlayStation right now on DC and press spacebar, it'll open up the chat box. And if you block break and then press spacebar twice, I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm going in the community for y'all. But yeah, it'll cancel your shit out fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's no fucking way you should be able to do that, man.
Thanks for telling the world.
Or another way.
They probably fixed that shit by now, though.
Have the keyboard plugged in, right?
So sorry.
Tap the touchpad. I mean, I'm saying this because I don't give a fuck about the computer.
But I think I actually remember Poker saying that shit. I remember Poker saying that he did that shit.
Yeah, I used to do it too, but.
Oh no, he still got wrecked. Fuck that.
Where's my keyboard?
I got that shit on USPS server too.
I don't even think he knows what we're talking about right now on the podcast. He just sitting there chilling. I'm just doing this kid, you know what I mean? With this little bullshit lag in my head. But fuck it. I mean,
yeah, but he's
alright.
Whether he doing that shit or not, he was probably one of the fucking hardest fucking like that guy was just wrecking me, man.
Yeah, it's time to find my keyboard now.
With the PS4, you just double tap the touchpad with it, but you need a keyboard plugged in, or it'll fucking open up that fucking virtual keyboard shit.
Yeah, Nick, you can do that, bro. I don't know, man. I mean, I believe that modded controller exists. I believe that keyboard exists, man. I mean, I want to get a PS3 controller. I don't like the PS4. I feel like the PS4 controller actually fucks me up.
Yeah, it's really like it's different. Bigger. Yeah, exactly.
It's heavier too, by a couple grams.
Oh, y'all saw that, right? I actually. Wow.
Okay, that's for that.
I didn't even know it was like that price. I thought everybody thought that shit.
Yeah, but I remember Poker actually saying the shit that he does that. He does it with the chat and shit.
I used to do it when I was fighting like 67 people at one time.
I had no moves to click that. I would have ended that duel.
I was getting game by like 6 or 7 people. I need that shit to get my power back. So.
You know, Titan, what you have to do, man, against some wines like dual typical stereotypes, man.
But
man,
I miss that shit, man. I miss that shit.
Actors, I can't be all the voices. Like all the actors I had for Stereotypes 3, bro, they were like.
Yeah, but
you have me, man.
Yeah, we had to schedule that shit because like when I turned the camera on, everybody just turned into some like bitches. Everybody's scared as fuck. Like, but like if I get some good actors, I can finish recording it or restart it.
Yeah, but for real shit, if they did merge the EU with the PS, man, I'll come back to this game in a heartbeat. I don't give a fuck how broken this game is. I come back just to fucking put EU guys in their place.
I be your trainer, yeah?
Shut up, bro.
Like that movie Creed. I'm sorry.
Balkan gonna sell out so fast. Balkan gonna come over to the US server so fast and just ditch everybody on the EU server and just tell it. I never liked you guys anyway. I guarantee you come over here.
Yo, look, dead ass. If we do that, bro, let's get somebody, one person in the EU. Let's construct war, bro, in the fucking Superman statue part.
It's already war.
I told Orbit, man, if I told him I could get 100 of my villains buddies, he could get 100 of his hero buddies. We'll go at it.
That's the thing.
Fuck out of here.
If them EU guys come over here, it's not gonna be heroes versus villains. It's gonna be heroes versus villains. It's gonna be that bad, dude.
Yeah.
Anybody that come to the EU server, I'm the nicest guy in the world. But if I hear that you from the EU server for some reason, fuck you. It's fuck you now.
So you're telling me actually I'll fuck you in the face, yeah? Is it like that?
Oh, Balkan, play the video again. Oh shit, that shit was funny.
Fuck that, dude.
This nigga keep putting my video of me saying that he just fucking beast to me. Like I ain't never hear that shit, but I made the video. This nigga playing this shit. Hey Margaret, how you found this so fast? What you listening to every day?
He got it on his
No, actually, no, I listened to it once, and then I hear you speak, and I was thinking, he said so many mean stuff about you. Oh, hold on. And then you're looking for it, and then, yeah. GG, man.
GG. Beat the shit out of me.
Good.
GG.
The American GG, not the European.
Yeah, they GG is good game. Nigga, our shit ain't. We don't say. They don't say get good.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was fighting one skill point. I think I'm not sure, but I think it was. What was his lead? And I was doing a duel.
I taught that kid a lesson.
I don't know if it was. I think it was skill points or marketplace or someone. I'm not more sure anymore. But I know. I think I beat one of them once in the duel, and I typed GG. Everyone was like, oh, you say GG, oh, shots out. I say, what? He was like, what the fuck did you say? I say, yeah, GG. He's like, what? I said, good game, man. What the fuck is wrong? Ah, okay.
Oh, man, that's a US server, man.
It was. And this nigga Lord got mad at me on Twitter talking about in marketplace exposed you.
Hey, I just like to set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm listening. Go ahead.
People don't remember. Marketplace is in the same league as me. I'm not gonna upload my team. I'm not gonna upload my league members and some shit. So we got into league. If you don't know, you guys used to be in 300. Isn't this 300 that was in this chat, right? Titanium Shard, right?
Take notes to 300.
Take notes.
Oh, take notes. I'm back.
I'll be back, but yeah, DQ's broken.
Everybody know I used to be in Crown Me King and shit. We fought each other. We had many shits. We went and took him to a lair battle and I 3'd and I beat the shit out of him. Polka Dot was in our fucking league. This is when me and Polka Dot had beef. So when I came, Polka Dot Marketplace couldn't beat me and told Polka Dot to beat me. Wow. So now me and Polka Dot was beefing. Polka Dot went into a lair battle with me. I recorded the shit. This is how I know there's no fucking way this nigga was throwing block breakers and lunging me at the same time. We were fucking going at it, nigga. Got into the middle of the match. I told him no sodas, no belts. Nigga ain't respect the rules. So I had during the match, I popped my he popped this soda. I had to, so I said, oh shit, he popped the soda. So now I'm putting on my belt and I'm putting on my soda for the next round. So he wins the first round in the lair battle. He kicked me through the wall. We go to the second match. Then next thing I know, we fighting this shit. I got this. I'm 90%. He got 10%. Fucking counted me, nigga. Down dead. So we get back to the third fight. We fighting on him. He kicked me down the stairs, man. And then what the fuck happened? Then he just started doing that fucking block breaking. It was like bad, man. He was blocking, block breaking, and lunging at the same time. It was so fucking hard to fight, man. That it did not feel fair.
Yo, speaking of no belts, remember me and you fought the replacements a while ago? That was long time ago. Me and you teamed up against the replacements over some shit that they were doing.
The league or the
that wasn't the league. It was just two people from there. It was just two people from there that were just talking hella shit.
I think you did call me one time to duel two people, right?
Yeah, man. I came over there with you. We beat them guys up. Those guys broke the rules. I'll never forget that shit. No, I know. I didn't call you. You actually called me. I didn't call you. They were doing something to you. Yeah, they were doing something to you. I came and helped you out.
Oh, wow.
But them motherfuckers with some line crosses. They the one they started using belts, and I remember they dropped a supply drop. That's the reason I remember that, because their rule was like no supply drop, no sidekick. Next thing you know, we're wrecking them, and they dropped supply drop and sidekicks. Now I remember it. I remember a lot of things.
I remember that shit now.
But
me and Melvin used to hop in them twos, bro, dominate.
Oh, that shit was funny. Do you remember? 20 in a row or something like that?
Remember when Larry Battle was something scary to go into, niggas, for some for them little niggas, man? Niggas ain't want to go into them Larry Battles, man. They gonna beat somebody real good.
Shit.
I just lost.
You remember them days? Yeah, I remember them days when
I did not lose one.
Yeah, I remember those days when
you were dangerous, Shark.
When the Larry Battles first came out, then when the Larry Battles first came out, they had the replay badges and bitches like people like I was grinding. I was trying to be one of the first niggas to get them fucking gear. Like I won't lie.
I was trying to get that feat.
Like crazy. Yeah, I was trying to get the gear. No, I was trying to get the gear. I was trying to be the first nigga to put it on YouTube. I got the gear first and all this shit and all that. I'm just slaughtering niggas over and over again, nigga. I'm just recording all types of videos too. Then this nigga, I ran into a lot of other good players, but I ain't really noticed them at the time because I just kept winning. Then I ran into this nigga, the replacement. I said, okay, nigga, I'm finna just wail on this nigga. That nigga beat me so bad in this one, in the left back. So I was mad because he was the only person that beat me that whole day while I was grinding for gear. But that nigga was halfway geared up by that time. I ain't realize it. I'm like, damn, this nigga's gonna beat me gearing up.
That can't get a little serious here.
It used to be fun. But you still dueling him?
Yeah, I'm just fucking around with him, to be honest, just as I'm listening at the same time.
That nigga good.
You know what I'm saying? No, he's a good player though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that nigga one of the best. I won't whether he's doing that shit or not. That nigga's hardest duelist, man.
I still got Poker. That's all I gotta say. I still got him. Still got him. His cheating ass.
In duels, you gotta learn everybody's rotation. Got him. Because everybody's going to do the same rotation. If you learn that rotation, then you can beat them.
No, of course, he does have a rotation, but he could trick you at the same time, too. It's like, right now I'm just focusing on you and the podcast. So it's like, I don't take poker serious like crazy. Like, I just enjoy my fights, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck I win or lose in a duel. Duel's a duel, you feel me? Catch him. You don't, you don't. He's declining. No, I'm on the decline, man. I didn't mean to get you.
Fuck that. I care about them duels. Me and Shark used to be like how Shark used to be on this podium. I was on my podium too, man. Fuck that. We took them duels serious.
Fuck that, nigga. Back then, when a nigga said, "Okay, I got somebody for the fight," nigga, okay, nigga, you gonna take that shit, dude. You gonna take that shit serious back then, nigga.
For real.
We used to call they whole leagues, nigga. That shit you did when you fought that league, man. I was doing that shit. I was fighting whole leagues a long time ago, nigga.
I think we all been through that shit. Actually, I've been through that shit. You been through that shit. Godman been through that shit.
Was that your old league?
The videos. Who you talking about? You talking about Godman or me?
Nirvana. Yeah, no, that's my old league right there. He just came back, by the way.
That's some fucked up shit, dude, boy.
Yeah, I used to do the same shit, bro. I was more interested in fighting tanks since I was a tank. With DPS, you just gonna get ran through.
That stun fucked me up.
Unless you like use a debuffer or some shit, or going healer roll with DPS gear, but shit, fighting tanks.
They want me back in that league, though.
Yeah, roll with DPS gear.
Make own league.
Yeah, I was thinking about it still.
That's a lot of work.
Call him John Cena and the boys.
I could make it happen. Like I said, I need the right people with the right mindset. That's it.
Bro, I can't be a guild leader no more. Like when I go to the other MMOs and shit, like I couldn't be a guild leader no more. Fucking guild leader, I couldn't be no fucking clan leader. Can't do that shit no more, y'all.
But who was the new guys to look up to? Like if let's say you was just starting to play DCO, and you watch the PvP videos.
There is none.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to be watching all 2014 matches because nobody.
That's what they watching. Because my folder's getting views. That's what they watching. Oh shit.
I'm like, you watching all the old shit, dude. I'm like it's nobody that you gonna gear up to that you gonna.
Everybody's just pawns now. They switch powers, switch styles. They just want to be everybody else. There's no icons. There's no leaders. Really
that's so true.
The thing is, all the kids they now start playing. Yeah, they think now they're the best. The thing is, they're the best because all the big guys stepped out. Yeah. That's the thing.
And that's why
if we all come back, they are all in the shadows again, and they're scared of that. So they try to get their name so big as possible.
Like, when I made that video roasting a lot of shit, they just gonna nerf something. Everybody goes to it, then they're gonna nerf something else and buffs. Like they're just gonna keep doing a nerf buff, nerf buff, nerf buff. You're just gonna keep losing your power and getting more money. It just, I don't want to go back to this shit. I know what's waiting for me. Everybody's gonna go raise, and they're gonna nerf raise.
Yeah, the domestic relationship, like you said. I don't know why you took that shit off.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, I put it back there. It's
Not
like,
good.
Yo, my nigga, you gotta watch that video.
That shit was funny, nigga. That's one of the videos I actually sat there and watched. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, watch that domestic videos I put up, dude. That shit, I said a lot of true shit. If you ever watch that domestic video I put up, man, niggas be like, oh, this nigga just like, that's the whole thing they doing to us. I can't remember what I said, but I said a lot of shit. I was mad because I cared about this game. I invested a lot of fucking money.
Exactly. Why do you think I'm doing this spot to show?
And I was one of the biggest PvP players, and I invested a lot of fucking money in this game. So to say I'm not a PvE, I don't spend as much money as the PvE players, it's a fucking lie. That's like, it's like a slap in my face and say, hell, you PvE players, they're not earning. Every time that nigga said they not earning no money off of you, bullshit, nigga. They always earn money off of you.
Man, fuck them.
Listen, fellas, we're gonna have to wrap this episode up. I just want to confirm it up. I just want to confirm that the title is going to be changed. It's not going to be called the Real People's Podcast anymore. It's going to be called Real Deal PvP Podcast. I repeat, Real Deal PvP Podcast. So that's what it's going to be called. So I'm going to change the title of the other episodes. I can't change what I used to say back in those other episodes, but they'll know once they finish watching this episode. So, anybody got last things to say before I wrap this shit up?
Fuck DC.
Anybody else?
You know,
how much time left? I'm gonna come up early.
That's just a crazy shit in that domestic dispute video, man.
That's just. We'll talk more about that in the next episode. Trust me, man.
Yeah.
If you guys come.
I just want to say, thanks to everybody for coming. It was a real professional podcast. A lot of guys like to say, you know, the way we portray ourselves in our videos is unprofessional. All of us have uploaded videos saying negative things about people. However, we can get into a chat and be very professional. So for those people who say that PvP destroyed the game, as you can see, the best PvP players can come together in a chat and unify and talk positively and about each other and still continue having a conversation. If this was a PvE raid right now, we'd probably be fighting each other over the DPS board, but we're not. You know, so I appreciate everybody coming here and having a great show, wonderful show, and I want to continue doing this, and thank you for watching.
All right, yeah. Hey, thank you guys for coming.
Nah, joke.
Hold up, man. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Come on, man.
Before I actually wrap this up, I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. If anybody got a question in the comments, comment in the live stream right now, so we can answer any questions that.
Yeah, let's answer questions. Good idea.
That's built like a crushed up yoga cup.
Everybody look at the chat, see what we could answer, and if not, we'll wrap it up.
Soon we'll take calls. Also, I wanted to correct something in the last podcast. Did I correct that in a comment? Oh, should I correct it now? You know, the People's Podcast is not about you know, promoting people's YouTube guys. I said that at the end of the last podcast, so I got to fix that in this podcast. It's about, you know, trying to better the game and conversating about the game and trying to find a way to a better PvP to get the message out. You know, that's what it's about. So I finally heard the end of the last podcast.
We
is like,
talk about whatever, you feel me? Like what we just talked about there. That's cool beans. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hold on.
All I say is that shit that they doing now, I'm not gonna get happy. Nobody is coming back just because they say they got an update coming. That's just it. I'm not. None of the old guys are coming back.
No, I'm not. Oh shit!
If you lose me, you lose me forever.
Yeah, so damn, nigga, you heartless, nigga. You fuck on one time.
This is how bad it is for me. Some people say they log in just to talk to their people.
Nope.
I can't do that shit.
I won't do that shit. I won't even do this.
Sorry.
I can't push buttons or look at another raid again. I couldn't do it. The whole color of the fucking game is just killing me.
I refuse to be like one of those 5v5 bums that just log on and watch the chat and talk every day, talk all day.
I'll get to the chopper.
But yeah, that's what's up though, man. But anyways, let me see. When do you think Dcuo would die?
Huh?
That's a good question. If they stop.
What's
okay.
that?
I have no idea. Oh, I think they're talking about.
Partsy. Why the fuck you yell at Partsy and shit?
What the hell is that?
Like shit.
So
you
it's
be rolling up the whole podcast with your breath. God's disciple, my man, is here. Man like God, shout out to God's disciple online.
Shout out to God's disciple, shout out to Orbit, shout out to the People's Podcast, shout out to Mini Cure, one of my hardcore fan girl over there. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to, I don't know what else to shout out at the moment, but I'll get to it. Shout out to Kazuki, man. I'm gonna come after you, bro. In a good way. When nobody's fucking
Gay.
But and fuck you, Nyasha. No, I'm joking. And Trick Nation, fuck you too. Anyways, I don't know what else to say at this point, so I'm gonna wrap it all up. Guys, thank you for coming. I hope I see you guys in the next episode, yo. We got this shit on the next one. So everybody else say your farewells. We outie.
Isn't it evident? I'm the Lord God Melevant.
Hey, but that shit gotta be nice though, my nigga, that you can touch any PvP player and get in contact with them. A lot of niggas couldn't do that shit, nigga. You can pretty much get in contact with everybody, nigga. That show you how bad, that shows you that respect and also how bad everybody want to voice their opinion about how fucked up this game is.
You know what? I appreciate it. That's why I made this show. I mean, the People Podcast is doing a good job too. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit there and shit on them. You know what I mean? That wasn't my intention. You know, at the end of the day, they're doing what they gotta do. I know. Got man.
Good.
No, I know there could be a yes man. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, I feel like when I talk to them, I feel like they see our point of view too. They're just more. They have their methods differently. Their methods different than compared to ours. You feel me? We're just more like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to sit like a fool, I don't know if they watch Orbit. I don't think they don't subscribe to Orbit channel no more. But if I was to go on there and I was to question Super Patient and say the exact same thing, they don't care about the PvP community. Y'all get the real Super Patient up. Get the motherfucking hawk.
He seems like he wants PvP to be fixed though, because he, like you said, he's tired of hearing everybody bickering.
He was a part of the 90%, man. Super Patient was going for all the shit. Y'all don't understand.
He was.
Y'all think
he's not lying. Super Patient, the forum.
Changes are happening. You think these changes are happening because he didn't want them shits? He wanted all these shits to happen, man. It just fucked up. It just backfired on him. He was right in their ear saying, "This is a great idea." He was telling me this shit. It's a great idea.
The tweets are there. The tweets are there. Everything's there. Everything's there.
Great idea.
Look, fellas, let's say that for the next episode. Keep that in mind, though, American. Let's say that for the next episode.
Right there. I made it in a video. I said, when Swift Patriot told me that this is a great idea, this is a what you call it. I wanted to look at this motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker. That's exactly how I said in my video. I said, you dumb motherfucker. This is about like I was going on, man.
I hate it, man.
Yeah, but I can't change. It's done. But same people that's tired of everybody bickering.
You should make up together, man. Drink a tea together, man. Something.
I talk to Super Patriot every day, but when he says something that I feel like he shouldn't have said, or he's defending something that he shouldn't defend, I'm gonna
talk to him nicely, not talking. I mean, talk nice, make up again, be friends.
I talk to him every day.
Yeah, but what means talking with him? How do you talk with him? That's the question, man.
Yo, what's good? On Twitter, I say something to him. Hi, what's good? Oh, that was funny tweet.
Really?
I retweet your tweet.
Really?
It was a funny tweet. Yeah, I say I'll retweet a tweet, or I favorite, or I like it. That's like every day.
All right, guys, but I'm gonna cut the show off for right now. We're gonna say all that for the next episode. Yeah, I was
Busted. Now everyone here too good with Patriot, so they all was acting. La 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 la.
I think I could have sworn he edited this shit like a long time ago.
No, because I was waiting for you to finish what you gotta say. That's all I was like.
Look at this is all behind the screens now, nigga.
So you know, in the show he was like against Patriot, and then after the show he was thinking, okay, now I tell the truth. I'm good with him, guys. I'm good with him. American Hero is a great actor, you know. He's like, he wants to be like.
But at the same time, Balkan, I just think he has his right to say his opinion about things about how he is and shit. So
I would tell him in the fact, man. I tell his ass in his face. You better end this goddamn video.
You know what?
Look, now he plays again hard because we are still recording. Now he plays again hard. You see that?
You know what? Let's try to bring him in the next episode. How's that sound?
Yeah. But with American, please. With American, please. They both
Are you
together,
good? It's like we're not. It's not like we're gonna get in the chat and start
Who?
going at it. I'm telling you.
So American Hero, who else you guys bring? Who else?
Patriot and
Nimbus
American
or
Hero
Patriot?
together at the same time.
Patriot and American Hero, or I'm lost.
Patriot and American Hero together in one chat.
If you cannot.
Well,
get
you know
into
what?
the chat with me.
Honestly, let me tell you something. As Patriot, to me, doesn't seem like he's afraid of a physical fight. He's afraid of a physical fight. He won't 1v1 you. You know what I'm saying? But a verbal confrontation, he feels like he has. I was surprised he stepped in a pit with me in a verbal confrontation because you guys know I can get fucking verbal. You know what I'm saying? And so he will probably do that. He will probably do that. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I would like to see you Super Picture. I want to see Go Gamer and God's Disciple. Honestly, that's more what I want to hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go Gamer and Orbit. I want to see that.
Don't put them two.
Why? How you want to put Go Gamer? You should put them. You should put Go Gamer
Not
and God's
both together.
Disciple.
No.
That's what I want.
We're in the same chat as being Super Picture, so you should just
If
put
they
all
will
four
talk
of them
normal, then yeah, I believe you both can talk normal.
We'll try that first. I want to see if next show Super Patriot. Super Patriot doesn't seem like he's afraid of a verbal battle, so I believe he'll be here next. Even if it's for a couple minutes.
If he wants to come, I have to like talk to him and stuff.
But yeah, next week.
Next week episode. So everybody, take it easy. Like I said, you guys saw a little teaser off screen.
Teaser.
A little teaser, but that's all y'all can say. That's all y'all can hear, basically. Everything else is. That's it. So next week, I got
next
you guys
Friday is the 25th. I think it's Christmas. Fuck that.
That nigga God man said at least 30 goodbyes so far, my nigga. Still hasn't ended his shit.
No, it's like the show's like that. It's hard for us to end the show. It's very hard for us to end the
That
show.
was the hardest thing about me when I did YouTube videos, dude. It's like I used to say shit off the top of my head. I never think or write shit down. It was so much fun. Like, I never want to end it. I could go on like a whole 30-minute rant just laughing and making jokes. I could make like a whole 30-minute rant just laughing and joking and on a video, but I know nobody want to watch a whole.
Did you shut it off, God man? Or are we still on?
Yeah, no, you good.
We're still on? Or we're off?
No, you're good.
We're off? Alright, let me shut it off.
Yeah, I can talk whatever.
Alright, we out here.
Okay,
Hold on.
guys, now he shows the truth.
Alright, so I'm stopping the broadcast.